believe it's been a week.
And what a
Another week.
It was a great week, it was, I swear. So we're back here playing Torchbearer 2nd edition. And
I left my apartment once.
Oh,
wow.
good stuff.
Big moves.
I'm proud of you, Tyler.
I have a dog, so I gotta leave every day. We took him to an indoor dog park. It's great.
Oh,
Nice.
interesting.
You mean a school?
No. Like, we went to this.
Took him to a big community center.
I guess it was all set up for dogs. It's had,
A house.
fake grass and stuff. And there's a
It's
bunch
like,
of dogs.
oh,
It was
a
good.
house.
It's good. Anyways, so we're playing Torchbearer. We're gonna do part 2 of the first session. I'm gonna label them as sessions, even though it's like 2. It's the second one, and it's a week apart.
That's fine.
Also,
Sweet,
I guess we don't need to do what happened last time via the players. I'll just deliver it as the GM, so give us a quick heads up, just so that we can get this show running. While I'm doing this, review your beliefs, instincts, and trait or goals.
Yep.
So that you know what it is to do it. So I guess last time you guys kind of set out from the Crossroads Keep because there was some trouble at Smalton. And so somewhere along the lines, you were maybe hoping to run into a ghoul, because that was like the rumors. You wanted to verify it. You got to Smalton. The sheriff at the gate was basically kind of locked down trade and was like, yeah, if you're here to deal with it, it's over there. I think he promised you, I wrote down 6 copper, or no, pack 6 copper, so 3D copper coin, and a wheel of cheese if you deal with the ghoul.
Right.
You went to the last house on the road where it was the attack took place, probably a month and a bit ago, but they I guess only managed to get out there recently and deal with the bodies. And you learned a lot about ghouls, and now went to the next house down to be like, let's go see if anyone can help or we can help. And then there was a dead horse that was very recent, and screams, and a weird old man that was running into the forest. I think that was that. So I have that's fine. So I've made the tokens, and I've taken the background Darkest Dungeon. Such a good game. Go buy it and go play it.
It is pretty good.
I like it. There's a second one, but I haven't played it yet. Have any of you played it? And if so,
No, I haven't yet.
Tell me how it
Some
is.
Let's Plays, but
Isn't it still in early access?
It could be in
Yeah.
early access. I think you have to buy it from Epic Games right now, or something like
Okay.
that.
I'll probably check it out once full release rolls around.
Yeah, same, or it's on sale. But let's go to the action. I think it's turn 3 on the grind. You heard some commotion. At least a lot of the animals are screaming because there's a ghoul on the loose. At least they probably all freaked out that they heard a horse get ripped in part. There's a man. There's the house, barn. Yeah, that's the scene. We don't really need to review your traits. We'll do that at the end. So let's jump in there.
All right.
What do you do? Let us turn this off and turn the adventure music on. Look at us having music this time. I forgot we had music.
Alrighty.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we go investigate, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's why we're here.
Yeah, where? The horse, the barn, the house. Any of them, all of them.
I feel like I want to investigate the barn. Like, the commotion is coming. The horse is making noise.
Yeah, like
do we
horses,
hear-
things. What do you mean? What do you hear? Like, what do you?
Like, do we hear like something? Like, because there's like animals in panic, but is there an animal that's like dying, like it's being wounded?
Not that you can hear.
Okay. Okay, interesting. So maybe nothing's being attacked. It's just in the area. My instinct would be to check the barn.
Sure, yeah, let's check the barn.
Barn time.
All right, yeah, you go up to the barn, like in the ready, and yeah, like you don't like now that you're like walking toward it, you do note that there's some blood from the like a trail, I guess, or something. Something was covered in blood and was dripping a little bit. You're not really following the trail, but it did walk toward it, and you like got to the barn. And there's like scratch marks on the barn. The barn is closed, but it looked like it was like banging quite recently. There's still like probably fresh, like the blood's kind of still dripping down from like where it clawed open the horse and ate up some of it. So it's probably in the area still.
Okay. So it looks like I
Alright.
wasn't able to get into the barn, right?
Well,
yeah.
it attacked a horse, so I'd say yes.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to imagine if the horse is like out in the field.
It
or if
wasn't
it's
out in the field.
barn.
The horse was out in the field. It comes to look like that. Yeah, maybe you're not sure if the barn was closed when you walked up prior, like past. So, but it does look like the it's shut up now, at least.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we try and open it? Like, I'm wondering if the ghouls shut themselves in here.
Okay, so you open the barn and
Cautiously.
cautiously. Yeah, I mean, if you're being cautious, there is a loose horse in there.
Shit.
Your probably horses are probably freaking out too a little, and it runs out.
Okay. Oh my god.
And your horses are like panicky a little too, because there's like
Yeah.
a dead horse and the smell of blood. I don't know if
I
any of you
don't
have war
know.
horses or not.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I think we just have like pack horses or standard horses.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Talia's gonna turn to Elfwin and Byron and ask, should we split up? Because I'm worried this ghoul is gonna run off if we... Like, it's clearly gonna be alerted that something's looking for it right now.
Split up and do what?
And look for it.
Why do we need to split up to look for it? We can just look for it normally.
Yeah, I'm just worried it's gonna run away.
Well, if it runs away, then that's job done.
Well, no, because it's gonna come back.
Why would it come back if it's running away? It's not going to come
'Cause
back if it runs away. Then it ran
there's-
away.
Still horses to eat. I mean, like...
Well, then why would it run away?
Because
Because there's
it's-
more horses to eat.
It's because it's worried about us.
Why would it be worried about us?
Talia, like, puffs herself up, looking strong.
It needs to know that we're here to be worried about us, and it's not going to know about us unless we find it.
Well,
and if
but
we
I think-
find it, then we can drive it off. So why would we split up?
I mean,
Seems like a
horse
good way to
running
get
out of
eaten by a
barn?
ghoul, if you ask me.
If we separate, we increase our chances of getting caught by 100%.
All right. So we won't split up, but let's quickly scour this barn and then maybe let's move on to the other locations.
Sure, there's a few animals in the pens. Does look like it tried to climb through, like claw in the window a little bit. There's like a broken window, but didn't put too much effort in. Yeah, and that's when you hear like a scream at the house.
Oh, okay, that's our cue.
I was going to say, that's our cue. There's action over there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Eek. Ye gods. I'm freaking out.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's gonna run.
you run out and like you go and like there's someone hastily like there's a broken window and someone's hastily like pushing I guess prior to the screech there's like a moment of like a glass break, and then now someone's like inside trying to push like I guess barricading like the window, and there's you see like the ghoul dart around the house, like go like a different entrance or something.
Interesting.
There's someone like inside trying to like I guess like a big cabinet or something, like they've moved to the window and we're like barricading it when they saw it approach, and yeah, the ghoul's like on the ran around the back to try to like go in again.
All right. Well, I mean, nothing to do but to follow it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're gonna go confront the ghoul.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you gonna drive it off? Are you gonna kill it? You going to try to surprise attack it and capture it?
That's an interesting. That's an interesting one. Because, like, I mean, my instinct is to drive it off.
Same.
Are you
It's
gonna?
like I want to kill it, but I think my instinct is to drive it off.
Are you gonna trick it and like make it follow you because you guys have horses and like lead it far away and then drive it off? Like, how do you?
I think you should drive it off by casting a very powerful light and using shadows to scare it.
Yeah, like I feel like Talia would just immediately start attacking it, but attacking it to like get it to go away so that it's not going to hurt anybody.
Okay.
So I feel like for me it would be drive off.
I feel like our horses might be more harm than good here, since they'll probably be spooked by the ghoul. So it might be better to just, go with the.
So you're just like jumping off your horses and then like running after the ghoul with weapons drawn.
Yeah, exactly. Just a simple approach. That way we don't have to deal with spooked horses while we're trying to fight this ghoul.
Okay.
So yeah,
Talia is not so sophisticated.
For anyone who's not on it, like the other GMs, you can click to the forest. I have made a nice conflict page, heavily inspired, and by inspired I mean stole from Eric Fulgaris's conflict page.
Excellent.
But with my art, look, I have art for the tokens and the darkest dungeon art for the background. Which
This is sick. I love this. This is great.
It's us.
Look,
and a thing.
It's me.
It's a ghoul. Look.
Scary.
Also, I took the background also from his conflict deck because he released it for people to use.
Nice.
I don't have the link. I would share the link, but I do not have it. I might put it in the YouTube video.
What's a link?
Comments. If I remember, it will be there. If I can find it. The cover is just the standard Torchbearer front because I like it. I don't remember where I got that either. All right, so you were saying you want to drive it off. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm actually trying to find info on my familiar. Just want to make sure I'm gonna talk to them correctly.
It's in the Midmark book. You don't have the book, I don't think.
Dang.
But it's like, I don't know, it's just a fox. It has, I think, nature 2, like sneaky stuff. Doesn't really have skills. I think you can talk to it, and there's like other things. You have to look into the Dungeoneer's Handbook, the level benefits, to see what it can do. Also, you do have a magical orb that has a voice of an old man talking directly into your head, urging you to go and seek out his wife, or at least the whereabouts of his wife.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot about that.
Item.
I had.
It's not cursed. He's geriatric.
Where do I find my weapons? Why can't I find where they are on this character sheet?
Character sheet. Like what they do?
Yeah, I always forget what they do in combat. I know I had them written down somewhere so I'd remember.
I'm gonna click level to see if it's level. No. I believe.
Because I know we had. Oh, here we go. My bow, right? It has a.
It's in the magic weapons.
It's in the magic weapons. That's the bow because it's special because it's magic.
Yep.
Everything else I have is mundane, but it's fine. That was the important one. I was just looking for it. I found it.
Okay. So to reiterate, it's been a while since we've done a conflict. I will place 3 tokens down. You are 3 cards down. Attack, defend, feint, or maneuver. There's a little sheet in the top left that kind of tells you what they are. If it's it's independent, and either you roll and you just look at how much successes you have and apply the effects accordingly. If it's versus, you essentially the margin of success. So if they roll 3, you roll 1. It's a margin of success of 2. And order of might matters, and some other such stuff matters. But let us figure out what our disposition is.
Before we roll for disposition, I'm going to use my special ability, Burning Bright, revealing my terrifying inner spirit.
May or may not work.
Yep.
Use your singing nature to instill fear in your opponents?
Yes.
What? You're going to total value equal to your right. Interesting.
Mhm.
You sing ferociously?
Yep.
Cool.
You play some of that Elven top 40.
I imagine like heavy metal music playing. It's like the doom music starts to play.
Ooh.
All your enemies cower in terror.
I was almost there. I was picturing like heavy metal, but it's like that remix of One Winged Angel from Advent Children.
Mm.
The guitar. Yeah, Andrew, we're on the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just give me a second. My dog's barking. I was gonna take her out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
What does that do exactly when you reveal your inner nature?
So I use my singing nature. So I make a nature roll, presumably, and compare it to the total might of the creatures I wish to target, up to a value equal to my might plus 1. If it passes, they are afraid and must retreat or cower before me.
Oh, okay.
And I must do it before rolling disposition, which is why I'm doing it now.
Okay. It might work. Let me go and see.
Okay.
So, Chris,
Right now, the dog has a turn on the grind.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chris, yes, all right. I want to strategize now. So, your character, your bow gives you benefits on attacking, right? You can turn attacks into versus tests rather than independence when someone else attacks.
Yes, exactly. I can choose after the first round. I can choose versus or independent if we're both attacking. I can choose to make it versus instead of independent.
Okay, but only after the first round?
Only after the first round, yes.
Okay, interesting. And then Tyler, do you have anything that's unique to your character?
I was assign a point of disposition that I have to my familiar, have them help in combat.
Okay, but like, do you have any special skills or things that should be taken advantage of?
Let me double check. It's been a hot minute. I have like 5 things open. I was actually trying to look through the Torchbearer guides to find stuff on my familiar.
Also, Chris, does it change your character sheet when I click through your stuff?
Yes, it does, because you
Okay,
have
that's what
GM
I
access.
I have GM access? Okay, interesting.
I think so.
I think I had a
Maybe
thing
you don't.
with,
I don't know. Anyway, it's just the way that it works because it's
I have
collaborative.
troll
It's fine.
access. Yeah. No, it's fine.
I don't
I'm
know. It's
constantly
not a big
reading other
problem.
people's character sheets to be like, what can you do? Because I want to like obviously give people what they're strong.
Yeah,
at.
I mean, well, the nice thing about combat is that it's just fighter and will, right? So it's not that hard
Mhm.
to figure out. Either you have fighter or will, and I have 4 in both, so whatever needs to be done. Obviously, second round forward attacking would be my specialty because I have a very strong attacking ability. But whatever needs to be done, I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Swarm that's known, but I don't think I committed that to memory. I think I wasted a page in a spell book.
Pick 2. Because you had wintered. I forgot to mention that.
Let's go.
Because you have an extra like thing in your brain, right? Because of the.
Dude, I memorized Wisdom of the Sages, and I would like to memorize Swarm. That's all right. That's the one with the bees.
Yep, that's fine.
What is swarm?
Jeez.
It's when I'm able to summon just a swarm of hornets that are ethereal.
Right, but what does it do?
Places the I think faint attack with Arcanist for him.
Yeah. Also, it kills Macaulay Culkin in that one movie, My Girl.
Okay.
It's because he was allergic to bees.
Yeah. Unlike Nick Cage, who's an adult who's not allergic to bees.
It's true.
Yeah, so because he wintered, that means I've memorized it, or...
Yeah, you basically get to free memorize things, I think.
Oh my goodness. That doesn't mean I have unlimited though, right?
No, you get to memorize those 2, and then you have to re-memorize them next time.
Okay. Because I guess I have to write down Swarm in my spellbook at some point.
Oh, you didn't... You've...
I thought I wrote it down, but I'm looking at it here and I don't recall not having it in my spellbook, but it's known, and I checked off memorize just now, but I'll uncheck it.
If it's not in your spellbook, you can only memorize from your spellbook. You basically need to go back to your mentor. He has your like extra copies of your known spells.
Alrighty.
You probably spent it from your
Spellbook at some point.
Spellbook at some point, yeah.
But then so if the known ones, then I have the ones in the spellbook. Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
you know the spell, but you can't. You need something to help you cast it, basically.
Yeah, I need to tattoo it on my body, which I think we were gonna do at one point because there's like a new thing in 2E.
What does it mean to know a spell, or to have a spell in your spellbook but to not know it?
It means you have a spell, but you have not studied it.
Like Chris gave me his spellbook, which
okay, so it's interesting. Just like
we just copied and pasted over the things. Oh,
yeah.
All right. Well, I have no idea what. Because I'm looking at the spells that are banned to see what they do. Like, or not banned, but like that they can't.
You can't yell fire in a crowded theater, but you can yell fuck in the middle of a fire.
Allegedly.
Some wisdom for you. If you like wisdom, I'm your guy.
Alright. Am I literally in... Okay, I was like, am I literally in 2 different books right now? No, it's just a single book. Okay, so... Or am I in 2 books? One for the ghoul, yeah. And then one for the gift invocations. Alright, so it could be immune to... these following invocations. What does Inspiring Aura do?
Here I am in the Beverly Hills with my Lamborghini. But you know what I like more than my Lamborghini? Auras.
We love an aura.
Okay, so it's like can't affect its will with this one with like by giving it like a bolster. I guess if it's your ally. This fear and terror. Does poison the mind too? Is that a high level spell? Lord of Silence, Location Lord. Servitor's arresting speech. Can't give the ghoul an orator test bonus and chant of the Lords of Valor. Probably that means you can't like affect it and make it more powerful for some reason. It's like you can't let it give its effect. It's that. I think the one thing would be the poison mind invocation. I don't know where that is. Is it a higher level one?
You're looking for Byron spells or for the?
I'm looking at the invocation list to see if I can compare something that
Poison mind. Vafrudnir turns the mind black and poisons is against friends, family, and lovers. This invocation grants the shaman or an ally within reach +1d advantage to manipulator tests for goading someone to betray their family, friends, followers, or to whom they owe loyalty.
Okay. It can't become okay, and I think it's all the enchantments it's listed as like can't like become friends with it essentially. But what about the spells? I know threat of friendship is basically you can't make it like you think you're a friend. Somatic trance, is that some sort of
somnific trance? I assume that's put it to sleep. And source suggestion is, I assume, make it do what you want. I don't know. I don't have any of those things.
Yeah, that's the first the somatic trance is, and the suggestion is I think a higher level spell. Make it do what you want. Can't use your Arcanist to affect it, so you can't use your Arcanist in place of a manipulator. You try to like calm it down. It is immune to that. Servitor's arresting speech. Well, honestly, I think this is up to us, and because it's not written here, and I think what's it called is like semi-magical. Singing nature is semi-magical, at least in first edition. I'm gonna say why not? Let's see if you can make it a little bit afraid. What will it do? I don't know what effect it will do. Possibly change what it, like one of the things it does, and
sure,
and maybe give you like an additional bonus die or something. I don't know. We'll talk about it, but you can try. I think, yeah.
All right, sure, I will try. All right, so I will sing a song of the damned, and the cursed beasts who crawl out of their graves must one day return to their hollows below the earth. And
Can't help but think of doom music.
And what do I roll? Or it's a versus test versus.
It's I total them. It's just it's an obstacle. It's an obstacle. It's whatever the might is plus 1.
Okay, so it's
whatever the
4.
might of this creature is. Yeah. So yeah, it's if it's might 3, then it's 4.
Yep.
Yep. And I am going to use my firstborn trait. The dead who walk these lands are not yet as old as I, because
I'm
the
so
elves
old.
because the elves are older than death itself.
Get back in your grave, whippersnapper.
I like that. That's good.
So I will go with. Oh, hold on, I gotta give myself enough space. Here we go. Using trait for self. It doesn't let me use. Oh, plus. Wait, what? Yeah, plus 1d twice per session, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
That's level 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. All right. I will. I got 6 die now. Anything else I want to do right now? I mean, I guess I can use my nature and spend a persona. That would probably help, but I am acting with my nature already, so it kind of makes sense to use nature. But oh, bark.
Yeah, Nova's barking at the window in the front. Yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. I'm gonna mute myself.
Let's tap my nature. Why not? That's what this is for. I'll spend a persona to tap my nature as well. What is more natural to an elf than singing anyway? It is inside my nature. Jesus.
Oof.
I rolled 11 die and got 9 successes. That's pretty good.
Nice.
All right. Well, I've tapped my nature, so I'll just pop that there. Okay. All right. So it is terrified. It must retreat or cower before me. Whatever that means.
Ask for forgiveness and prostrate before us.
I don't think it will do that. I'm just trying to find out where. Maybe I'm in the right book. I am in the wrong book for tapping nature. I was double checking if the between editions, if there was any changes on that. Nature. See if I can. Tapping nature is that? Is it in T? Tapping, TAP. Taxing nature. 69. That's probably page 68. Very close. Fancy nature, taxing nature, channeling nature.
Chris, I think Christine's coming through on your end there.
Oh, okay. Sorry, there's nothing I can.
No.
Hold on, I'll give you a minute. It's
Good.
just 'cause I'm being very quiet, so it's trying to pick up something.
Yeah, no, for sure.
If it's
Okay.
$4,000,
Yeah.
get that NVIDIA card that blocks out all the noise.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that.
Trying to find if there is a section about double tapping your nature in the nature section. I don't know if there is anymore.
I like tapping.
I'm not
nature
double
when you're
tapping. I'm just
doing
tapping it.
Yeah,
on a
but
nature
I mean,
check,
like
right?
you're rolling and then you're tapping, right? So that's kind of like there used to be like you get taxed 1 or whatever, but I don't think you get taxed in this case. You test nature in a situation you're not covered by your scriptures and fail. You channel your nature for a test not covered by your description. You're taxed by 1 if successful or not. But you are channeling it for a test that is covered by your description. And
Oh, so you can just do that.
I think you can. I know in first edition you couldn't, but I'm trying. There's no like.
I don't think. Yeah, because it wasn't that changed. Like if you did, you'd have to, you know.
Yeah, there's only 2 things that could tax your nature now. It says, so
Okay.
it's not one of those things. So you don't tax your nature
Perfect.
because you are acting completely as elf as you should be.
Okay, so I will not tax my nature then.
You already paid it with the persona point, I guess.
Yeah, I
is
guess
the
yeah.
idea.
You just pay it with the persona. For
And
that, for
and
that.
also you're in within your nature, so it you know you're not penalized for being within nature. Okay, so what does that mean? It means if it would attack you in combat, then if you're gonna try to drive it away, it doesn't like affect it like crazy, but it still wants to go eat things. And will like run away from you if you want to like just run like essentially do it in solo combat. You could probably drive it off quite easy. If it were to attack you, it has to change it to either defend or maneuver.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's the ruling I'm gonna rule for this drive off conflict. So if you wanted to do it solo, you could probably do it like a lot. Also, if your friends get damaged, you cannot like defend and bring them back because they are paralyzed.
Right.
You are unaffected.
Okay.
Cool. So do we want to drive off it, or are you just going to do it by yourself?
I mean, I suppose in that case, I will. It'd be best for me to engage in this conflict on my own since it already fears me.
No, that's fair. I imagine you glowing slightly.
Yeah, exactly. Like I turn to you both, like with like the light of thousands of years of wisdom glowing in my eyes, and say, "This beast fears me. Stand back."
By all means.
All right. Now I make my disposition roll.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a roll as well.
I just roll my fighter for the disposition roll. What do I roll?
I believe it is fighter added to
Bill, I think.
Bill?
Or am I thinking of capture? Feels like it'd be Will though.
58. Let's do this.
Here we go. Disposition roll 110.
Drive off. Fighter added to health. I think it was a misprinting for the first edition.
Oh, so what is it?
Fighter added to health.
Okay, so I'll just roll fighter then. One plus my health, which is 5, so 6.
Yeah, I do. that's not it. The other slash. Yeah, there you go. So my thing is 5.
Okay.
So how much do you have?
6.
Let's see how well this works. See if I.
Oh, right. I see.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, because you're by yourself, I'm just not gonna do attacks. See if I can win without doing attacks.
I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't want to attack me. It's afraid of me. I mean, you could put attack, and then I guess you have to like
change it, but it doesn't
change
matter.
it. Okay.
I kind of don't want it to have to change it, because then it's like not as good.
Yeah.
Choose. Here we go. Right, here we go.
I think we'll do 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. From left to right, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm ready to go.
Okay, let's do this. I'm going to flip.
Faint.
Flip card. Oh no, I'm defending. I thought you were gonna attack right away. But also,
yes,
it's cowering from you initially.
Yes, I anticipated its cowardly nature, and so I string my bow and charge towards it as if I am ready to strike. And as I see the fear in its eyes, as it covers it from my terrifying burning visage, I take the opportunity to dart around to its uncovered flank and loose my arrow. So I will make a fighter test.
Oh right, I have to equip a weapon, but it doesn't have any weapons in a drive-off conflict.
Okay. So it's.
Alright, so I'm rolling. I'm not rolling any dice. That's right. 4 successes. Wow.
Wow, there's 2 6s there.
Let's spend a fate and. Alright, let's not.
Do you feel lucky?
I got no more.
Alright. I'm going to put my card.
Yeah.
Maneuvering.
I am attacking. So versus,
I believe.
So I follow my surprise strike with another volley, pressing my advantage.
It's going to try to go like around the building, to like still like it's not running away, but it's gonna take cover from you and possibly try to figure out if it can like attack someone and drag them away. But yeah, see if it could do that even.
Um,
I'll be rolling 4 dice as a versus test.
Yep. Okay. Got it. Perfect.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oh. He maneuvers.
Let's see what maneuver does. So I gain 3 things. What's your might?
My might
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
3. No difference.
Difference. All right. So I get 3 successes over you.
Yep.
Weapons, gear, disable, trait, rest of conflict. Alright, I kind of like to disarm you, but he's not in that position, so then he's going to try to impede you and gain position.
Okay. Sounds good.
See what, if that even works or helps.
All right. Last one. I am defending.
I am fainting.
Oof. So I do nothing.
That's true. So as you know, he managed to get out of sight for a second, and as you turn the corner, it tricked you. It was laying in wait and is jumping out at you to attack you. So I'm rolling 6 dice. Six d6 greater than 4, I think. I think it's inclusive greater than. Let's see if that works and how that works. 5 successes. Right. Boom. Got you. Luckily.
Oh wow.
Do you have armor?
I do. Chain armor. So in that case, kit. Yeah, I have chain armor. What does that do? I forget. Let me see here.
I think you roll a d6 and on something.
Chain armor absorbs 1 point of damage, so 1 less, and then I roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, it is damaged. Maces and warhammers bypass its protection. So I still have 2 disposition, and now I roll a d6 to see if it's damaged. On a 1, it is damaged and provides no further benefit. So I will note that it is damaged in my character sheet.
Okay. Next conflict. Next volley.
Yep.
Alwyn, go for the eyes! Talia screams from the background.
Does he even have eyes?
Glowing purple.
He could be going purple and not have eyes.
Alright, I have done my cards.
Yep.
Yep. So while you think about what cards you do, I'm just gonna go get some water.
Yeah.
hello, I'm back. You got your cards ready?
Yep.
I flip my card. I maneuver.
Faint. Independent.
Dependent. Right. I again seek to hide, but this time I am going to scramble up the I guess like that lattice thing to like grow vines on your house or whatever. And it's just gonna the ghoul's gonna scramble up, hissing all the while.
Alright, I will. Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's fine.
like I said, I just clamber up from my, it had knocked me down, and I clambered up, onto one knee and quickly loosed a, false strike, intended to make it, flinch so I could find an opening.
Okay. It's like a quick ba-ba.
Exactly. Faint fighter. Not that it matters.
3 success.
Sorry, I keep double clicking it because it doesn't work right away. And it's a versus test anyway, but that doesn't matter. You can just ignore that. Okay, I double clicked, so I'll just use the first one. I got 0 successes.
Damn.
Alright, I got 0 successes also. Let's flip the next card.
So nothing happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm fainting.
I am
Ooh.
defending again.
Ooh, no.
So I'm going to leap upon you.
Yep.
From up high.
Yep, and I am kneeling down, so I'm unable to dodge out of the way quickly enough.
Only rolling 4 dice. Let's see what happens. Boom. 3 successes. Alright, I owe you
Alright, I am defeated.
a major compromise. What would this look like? Does it drive off? Definitely want it to no longer be affected by your... I guess the loser starts the negotiation. So what do you want?
I don't know. I want to not die, I guess.
Okay, it's not gonna kill you, obviously. What else do you want?
I don't know. I don't want anything. I don't know. I wanted to think that this town isn't worth the trouble.
Oh, but it thinks it's worth the trouble.
Okay.
Let us see. Conflicts. What do I could give you? Because it's major. Could basically. Thing is, if it runs away, it would just come back. That could be an option. Would you be willing for that?
Sure.
Like it runs away, but then it will come back because like.
Yeah, sure.
If the winner produces viewpoints at the end of the conflict, they owe the major loss. Look like, or what major? Oh, maybe. The young farm girl came out to watch you fight the ghoul, and it grabs her as it pounced on you, and then like saw her like at the door and like grabbed her and dragged her off into the like nearby thicket.
Oh my god, girls are watching.
How about that one? I like that one. That feels
Sure.
like a loss, sort of. But no, it feels like a win for the ghoul.
The ghoul did win.
When it says,
Yeah, but
like,
it needs to
what's
feel
that?
like a loss though for the ghoul because it's only by 1. It also needs to feel like they sort of lost. You know?
The girl wasn't impressed.
Well, I mean, they did get driven
Any of this.
off.
Well, that's
Driven
that's
off.
kind of what I was saying. Like, I suffer something bad happening to me, but it does get driven off.
Okay,
Right?
fine. It's never gonna come back here, but it took the girl. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It seems like a major compromise. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so it did lose, or I guess it did get driven off, but it did win, and it won something, and it won something that maybe a little worse. Okay, sure. And because you won, drive off. Do you get to roll the treasure table? Did it leave a treasure? I don't even know where that would be. What would that be under? Playing conflicts. I think it's 68. Disposition, hit points knocked out, action, skills, helping. I don't know. Yes. I'm just gonna say you find some loot that left by down, and the loot you find is the girl's earrings fell off. They're silver.
Okay.
Sister family, do you not want them?
Yeah, the father, like, you know, is like looking out the window or whatever, the front of the window, comes to the door, and he's like, Aetha! And he's like distraught, and he like runs, he's like running, and he's like, the ghouls like, dragged her into the woods, and it's like fast, and he doesn't want to get near it, he's scared of it, but he like watches in despair as it dragged the girl away on the other side of the house from I guess Andrew and Tyler. Maybe you come around after hearing this because you were trying to protect your horses and stuff, I guess, from the ghoul's touch.
Can we chase after it?
And the distraught father looks at you and he's like, he's like, doesn't know what to say. He's at a complete loss of words.
I think Talia's gonna go rushing after the ghoul.
Okay, you're the grind hits. Yeah. You are hungry and thirsty, by the way.
Yeah. Am I hungry and thirsty even if I was fresh?
I will.
Yes, because the grind. You do not escape the grind.
I will drink water from my
water as well.
Water skin.
I will also drink my water.
That was turn 4. Now it's back to turn 1. Maybe there should be an empty one. I don't know. So I have made the little I have uploaded again Eric Falconer's symbols that he graciously put online, and since I don't know where they are. Oh, you were exhausted, yes. Your Talia is no longer fresh, and it's turn 1. All right, so you're stopping and taking a drink and letting the ghoul get further away.
Yes.
I think Talia won't. She's probably gonna go rushing off. So maybe I'll keep hungry and thirsty, and I'll keep my water skin full.
All right, so you're rushing off. You're chasing after it. Are you trying to capture the ghoul? What are you doing?
I'm trying to capture the ghoul.
All right. I feel like you will get captured as well.
Quite possibly.
All right. I think they were deciding to. Did you stop and drink, Tyler, too?
I did. I drank some water.
Okay, so you are not here. We're gonna do a quick capture conflict. I feel like Andrew's definitely getting captured here.
Andrew,
Talia likes getting
Wouldn't be
captured.
the first time, yeah.
But anyways, let us see what happens. Cool. This is a capture conflict, and you need to roll your disposition, which is fighter or hunter, and added to your will.
Fighter or hunter added to my will.
I guess it depends what you're trying to capture, but I'm gonna say either will work because you're kind of giving chase. Guess maybe if you're like running away from or I guess it would be a fleet conflict. Oh. Ghouls are hard to capture. I have disposition 10.
Yeah, I think I get 4 in total. You have disposition 10?
Yeah.
Wow. It's so much. Is that because you have insane will?
No. I just have a disposition stat of capture. Ghouls are hard to capture.
Interesting.
You do not capture a ghoul.
Yeah, I got 2 successes. And then added to 3 but minus 1. So I think it should be 4 total.
You have what? 4 successes? There are 3 successes. Wait, no. There's 4.
2 successes, and the thing is, it's showing the minus 1 twice. It's
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is. If you hover over disposition, the marker, it says 3 minus 1.
Yeah.
And then I think the minus 1 is telling you, oh yeah, that's why it's different. All right. So you're 4 total. Sounds about right.
Sure.
Right. I have chosen my thing. I think I get weapons. Let me give me a second to tell you what my weapons are.
Okay.
I'm going to use my undead strength.
Undead strength as a weapon? Interesting.
Yeah. So I played my cards, so you can do your cards now, Andrew.
Oh, sorry. So, just take the conflict deck.
You just you click on it. You just go choose, and then you put the cards down. Just drag and drop them to the mat.
Okay, I am done.
Okay. my first card. I'm attacking, which in this case means I am running away to evade your capture.
Okay, I am maneuvering to try and get in front of you to stop you from running away.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to like cut through the path.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like I'm probably going like through the thicket, and you're like, oh, I can maybe, not
Try
run
and
through
get
a
ahead.
bunch of trees. I can run around it and
Yeah.
cut you off. Okay. Taking a
Okay.
shortcut. That sounds good. I am. Believe this is a versus test.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it's a versus test. So you are Talia. Look on you to see what you're rolling. You're rolling a maneuver, which is fighter.
Yep.
And I am rolling 4 dice.
24. Okay, I get +1 because of my greatsword.
Do you get that on capture conflicts?
I think I just get it all the time. Let me check.
Do weapons work in capture conflicts? Because I know it's like during fighty kind of conflicts, but does that include this?
Yeah, let's check quickly. Weapons. Greatsword. It just says blah blah blah. Polearm sword grants +1d to maneuver and prevents an opponent from benefiting from help when attacking or defending against its wielder.
Okay, no, in the general weapons, says weapons describe how they're effective, your actions in kill, capture, and drive on combat. So capture is specifically listed as one of the ones, so you get bonuses in.
Interesting, but good to know. It's only in kill, capture, and drive off. Okay.
Not in flee.
Outside a conflict, weapon counts as gear for fighter testing as +1d. Okay, interesting. Yep, I'm just going to try and cut ahead of the school.
Okay.
Looks like we tie? He's giving me this -1, which is annoying.
Didn't subtract it though.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like we tie.
Good. We can either do a tiebreaker roll. You will be rolling your health versus my nature, or you could break it in my favor using one of your traits, gaining you, I believe, 2 checks.
2 checks?
I think that's how that works. Oh.
I'll do a tiebreaker roll. That sounds more fun.
Okay. So you'll be rolling. So don't mark success or failure on the fighter. Instead, make a health test, and I'm rolling the same amount of dice.
5 + 4. Okay. That's just a versus test.
Yep. Same versus.
Ooh, I fail.
One by one. So you lose 1 point of disposition. You try to break ahead, but I've changed directions a little bit. So when you like come out where you think I'm going to come out, I'm coming out a little further away and already like dragging this girl
Damn it.
through a field. All right, let us see.
I then scream with rage and leap at you. It's the same thing, but in reverse.
I turn back to keep an eye on you as I try to just knock your weapon away or something like that.
Okay, so 4 versus... It's 4 again?
Yeah.
I'm guessing? Okay. Ooh, I fail by 2.
I'm going to gain positions. I get +2 on my next thing.
Okay.
I am going to... I was going to sling the girl over my shoulder because she was like crying and like freaking out and paralyzed or whatever. And you swipe at me like you don't really clip me, and I managed to get in a position where it's like, oh yeah, right. If you miss and it grabbed your like palm over your blade and it's gonna like freak out on you, you have to back away from it because you don't want to be touched by it also. That's as maybe I forget what unnatural thing does. I might have supposed to have rolled another die for it, but let's just move on to the next thing.
For sure.
Yeah, I was supposed to use an extra die because my unnatural strength for that might. That doesn't matter.
Oh, right.
Let us move on. Flip card.
Okay. Gonna be trying to catch my breath.
I am going to run away as fast as I can.
How come I can't? Oh, there we go. Flip.
After I sling that girl over my shoulder, giving me a +2 die, I'm simply running away.
Okay. So this is against 4 as well?
No, I'll be rolling 6 dice because my +2 from.
Oh, right, because you have from the maneuver. Do I try to bump this up with my nature? How does spending nature work again?
You would tap your persona. You would roll all your nature in addition to whatever dice you're rolling. And you would essentially that's how it would work. You would then consult whether it's in your nature or not, but if you just chase conflicts, you're human, it's probably in your nature.
I was gonna say you're running, so it's in your nature.
Run after this
but I
beast.
feel like that's running away from something, isn't it?
No, it's just running in general.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well then,
humans are always running around.
They're runners. They're born runners.
They die young. They gotta get places.
yeah. Okay, I think I am, because I think if I don't, there's no way I'm going to catch it at school.
That's what it's for. That's why. That's what natures are for. You should be acting in your nature as often as possible.
Okay, so I'm going to roll.
If anything, you should have done that last time and get to win.
Yeah, it's just like abuse these abilities as much as possible. That's the spirit of the game.
So I succeed by 2.
So you're like running through like a farm field, the thicket, the field edge turned to like now you're like running through like shafts of wheat.
Tracts of land, etc.
Yeah, it's trying to run like
huge tracts of land.
Yeah, it's running away. The father is inconsolable for the you two left by. He is a little bit at a loss of words.
I'll console him. Let's do a console conflict.
That's good that he doesn't have anything to say, because I'm so disgusted with myself. I have nothing to say either.
Okay. Let's delete these. Oh,
I'm just like sulking.
All right, let us. All right. I am equipping my shambling gate.
Shambling gate? What is that?
Actually, I'm gonna redo my things. I'm equipping my shambling gate.
Okay.
You would know if you've did some hunter tests to find out.
Fair enough.
You did so. I think you did a hunter test to determine it was a ghoul, and I gave you some other stuff. But if you were to like size up the ghoul instead of chasing after it, I would have told you maybe some of its weapons.
Yeah, that's not Talia.
And then knowing which weapon, you would be able to then make more informed decisions on what cards you're going to play.
Fair enough. But I don't think I do.
True. Flip card.
Speaking of which, I leap at you.
I maneuver.
I start to break into a sprint after I see that I've like caught my breath.
I am going to get low and drag the girl and try to be like out of sight in the midst of the tall wheat shafts. They're not that tall. They're like waist height, if that. But it's going to be crawling on all I guess on 3 things while using one hand to drag the girl through. Weirdly fast, but yeah.
How many dice do you get?
I'll get 4 dice.
4, okay. Ooh, I won by 3.
Ooh.
I swipe at you. Yeah. I dog your heels. Get back here! Stop running away.
Did you have any extra persona?
I have 1 left.
Okay. I'm fainting.
I am maneuvering. What does that do?
I think.
It's,
That's independent.
it's independent.
Yeah.
So like, you swipe at me, and I'm like, ah. The ghoul like, screams out, and it's gonna use its shambling gate.
If it was an actual window, it would be the same thing.
To like try to
Go
like
look on the TV.
to look like it's gonna like attack you, but it was able to switch direction and shamble away while you flinched, and let's see how that goes.
Okay, wait, what are my options with maneuver? I'm trying to decide. Here we go. Gain advantage dice as per below.
Do it 2 dice, gave me 1 dice on my next roll.
Okay.
Or if you roll 3, you could take away one of my weapons.
Okay. So maneuver is just fighter. Okay. Okay. I'll just make the roll. Against obstacle 0, I suppose. 2 successes.
I gain 3.
Okay, so I take 3. I'm going to use mine to gain position.
Does armor like help you during? You have armor?
I do have leather armor.
Does armor help you during run conflicts away?
I assume it would be the same as weapons, but I don't know. Armor, blah. Armor benefits kill, capture, and drive off conflicts only. So I guess yeah.
Yep. You want to? Maybe it did. Maybe like it did swipe at you, and you thought you were gonna get embroiled into a conflict, but then it like shambled away as you like set your stance.
Yeah. My armor does not protect me, but it is not destroyed.
You have leather. Is it different? I think.
Yeah, I roll a d6, and then on a 4 up, it protects me, but it's not destroyed
Either way.
no matter what.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Let's flip the next card.
And yeah,
I'm defending.
I am fainting,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna tap my nature again. And I'm gonna make it look so I maneuver to like try and like get in front of you again in position as you like were dodging around, which gave me enough time to get around. And now I'm gonna look like I'm gonna catch my breath. And it's like you gotta catch your well, I don't assume you're catching your breath, but if you're doing something to that effect where you're like kind of recovering, I'm gonna like look like I'm doing the same thing, and then I'm gonna like kind of sneak up behind you and pounce at you.
Yeah, I'm basically like stopping and looking to see where I am, like whatever. Like I went to attack you, and then I'm like a little turned around, and I'm like looking around, and I think I see where I need to go, like recover myself, and I sling the girl over my shoulder, and I go to run, but you're like nearby. And you use that moment of like me being lost a little, I guess, or just turned about.
Yep.
To
So
your
wait,
advantage.
when I tap my nature within my nature, it still goes down, right?
No.
How does that work? No, it just stays? Okay.
Days does you're within your nature.
Yeah,
You're doing.
the persona is the cost,
Okay.
basically. And that's it.
You have to pay additional cost if it's out of your nature.
Okay. Oh, right, and I get the...
You get the +2 dice for.
How do I model that?
You just click other modifiers and give yourself 2 dice.
Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. 5. I get a good strike as I hit you with the pommel on your back as you're running away.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab food. You have a 6 if you want it. I don't know if you have fate though.
I don't have any persona or fate left.
Okay.
I've been burning through them.
I'm going to keep my gate, a natural gate. I'm going to play my cards.
Wait, which one was mine? That one's yours there?
I think that's mine. I will delete mine and place
Yeah,
it.
maybe I'll do that too.
Let me do my thing first.
Yeah, I'll let you do your thing.
And no, I'm not canceling. I'm just saying it out loud. Stop listening to me.
No, I've already got my thing in my head, so don't worry.
It doesn't matter. You could change. I changed it. You can. Yeah.
Oh, I got it over here. Okay. All right. His fucking thing. I want to level up my will, but I can't find good instances to do that. I wonder if now at this point I feel like if I lose, I probably won't get captured. Or if I do, I might get captured and the girl will go free. Then you guys will just have to save me and not the little girl.
I mean, when you're captured, you sound like a little girl, but
Yeah.
You'll see.
no one watching the stream knows this, but I've been drawing
Like, I like
pornography
burps more
the
than-
whole time. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Not for legal reasons, of course.
She might.
Hey, sorry about that. My food has arrived.
Hooray, food.
I am ready. I just have to check one thing. I think I might not be. Should be allowing you to regain your. Oh, only when you are knocked out. Okay, I thought maybe it was a lot worse than that.
For which one?
Yeah, for its paralyzing touch. That I thought you just weren't allowed to gain disposition back.
Oh, okay.
But you are only when you're knocked out, which you're only one person, so it doesn't matter. All right, flip card.
Right.
I'm fainting.
I'm attacking.
Ooh.
Now that I've got you on the ropes, you try your funny business. I just swing.
Like you cut me off, and I wasn't expecting you to be so close, and so he tries to like swing at you to and then shamble away again, because it worked well last time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 3. Get you once more. Yeah. Stop running. Let go of that girl.
All right. I won. Are you won? I lost. You've captured.
Major compromise.
I guess it's a major compromise, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could get away. Seems, and leave the girl and something else, but that seems boring.
Can I throw out ideas?
Sure. I was gonna say that you were like exhausted and maybe injured, but let's see your idea. Yeah, you can do an idea.
Well, I guess I don't know if it has to follow. Like, I don't know if the ghoul has to be captured as part of the capture conflict or how that works. But I was thinking it could be like, well, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say maybe the girl was actually like bitten or paralyzed or something bad happened to her. But now that you mention it, maybe it should be like, is it supposed to be more just the people in the conflict where the consequences fall?
No.
So then
You can add like bad twists to yourself. That's one of the ways how players can add bad stuff is you are owed a major compromise and be like, here's some cool things that like twist the scenario in unexpected ways.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, I don't know if this is too harsh or not harsh enough, but I like the idea of me being exhausted. I'm definitely exhausted after chasing this girl through the forest. And then what if the girl is also like, I managed to capture the ghoul, but this girl is like, she's been bitten and paralyzed. I don't know if we want to have her like in critical condition where she's like in danger of dying, or if she's just like paralyzed, and then how bad that is, if that's bad enough. But something in that realm where like something bad has happened to the girl also. Like, I didn't just rescue her. Like, I rescued her, but she's like in danger, either in danger of dying or like we need to get a healer to like reverse the paralysis, something like that. And then maybe I'm exhausted as well, if that makes sense. I just feel like that'd be the most interesting.
And also your pants fall down.
Yeah, but you can just hike those babies back up. No problem.
No, they can't. They're cursed now.
I like that. Only in so much that like you're out in the middle of the forest, you have this paralyzed person you have to deal with. It's I think the effects, if say you won, maybe the effects would be like temporary, but like, you know, this is a little kid, so the paralysis lasts a while. So now you have a kid to deal with. You have a great sword. I'm gonna go take my dog outside again because she is barking. I'm muting myself and trying to yell at her. But you've captured a ghoul. You've captured the girl. Girl paralyzed. I don't know how you're gonna deal with both of them.
I have no idea.
And the ghoul's probably like not like whatever, like captured. You probably like are like on the ghoul and like
right.
You're like stepping on one of its like hands and like, you know, like trying to chop at its like feet if it's trying to kick you, and you have the other like foot in your other hand or whatever. And
yeah.
Well, I mean, me and Tyler obviously will follow eventually. We're just not chasing you down as quickly as that. So
right. I'm sure like you're shortly behind me, but like maybe like a few minutes or a minute
I'm
or so.
a longly behind you, but we'll get there.
I'm controlling the father. I'm reassuring him it's like a reverse Kevorkian.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to let the ghoul go to be able to transport the girl back.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it's to me, it's like more interesting that way because it continues the story and like has more plot points. But because whenever you have like an issue, it always makes for another objective, right? It's like more goals to do. So.
Okay. Step 1. Do you have rope?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't. Well, I was just discussing with Tyler and Chris. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to let the ghoul go to be able to take the girl back. I don't have rope on me, so I'm pretty sure that's the choice I have to make. Is like, who do I want to? I mean, I could leave the girl here, but then she might just get like eaten by something.
Yeah, but then everyone will make fun of you when you come back because you didn't rescue her.
The birds.
So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna kind of like get up off the ghoul and like grab the girl and just like kick it away. And like, there's no way I can contain them both. Like, I just can't.
Yeah, let me clarify. I will make fun of you.
Yeah, if there was other people here, you probably could like coup de grace the ghoul, but as is,
Join in the conflict.
I mean, did you give chase after they were? I didn't end up taking my dog out. I went to go and didn't need to, and I slammed my hand against the like a doorknob.
Oh no!
But anyway, I might have to take the dog out.
Yeah, no, nope. Okay.
Did you give chase? Question.
Yes, I did.
I mean, we're following Talia at like a somewhat. Why did I call her that? At Talia at a somewhat slower pace.
I imagine them being like a few minutes behind. Like, I imagine by the time I have to choose, like they're probably not there yet. At least that's how I imagine it. God. I love playing this character. It's just like, it's a great outlet for my reckless impulses.
Yeah, I wish you would like beat up your professors in real life. Just be so ballistic in the game. Like, just fight your teacher just once. Just go punch the dark professor.
Thought I was a dark professor.
No, every week I ask you, have you defeated the dark professor?
Okay, I always thought that was like an internal struggle, but
I mean, do you want to interpret it that way? Like, I was referring to, like, the sorcerer that stands at the front of your classes and tells you stuff like,
okay,
you know, there's microbiology, but then there's zeptobiology, which you are not equipped to handle because it's too small.
Exactly.
With pentabiology, it's slightly bigger, but way too small for the eye. What's the smallest biology that you can do?
The smallest biology in terms of scale?
Yeah. Like how?
I mean, technically, if you want to get like, I don't want to say it's cheating, but you could say biochemistry is like, it's more micro than the cellular level, but technically still related to biology. So, but then you could also say that's actually chemistry and not biology. So, it's kind of that gray zone. It's like the chemistry related to biology.
Okay.
What are you guys even talking about?
Tyler's asking me what the smallest scale of biology is. And I'm kind of trying to convince him that, like, technically biochemistry would fit, although arguably it's chemistry and not biology.
You don't have to try to convince me. I trust you. I believe you. No.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm not going to argue with you. Like, no, that's not too. You're the expert.
Yeah. Well, I'm perceived to be the expert.
Okay, I trust you to be the expert there.
Yeah.
Now you're legally safe from, like, if I do an experiment and it goes wrong.
Alright.
But yeah, sorry, Sean. So I think, I mean, at least the way I imagine it is like, because I imagine them, like, when they stop to drink, I imagine when I was, like, running a race with my brother once, and, like, he got out of the water and ran right away, and I had to, like, stop to catch my breath. I imagine it kind of like that, where, like, they're winded, they're, like, resting. It usually takes, like, at least 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 5 on the upper end, which I think is enough time for like 5 minutes is a lot of time in like a fight.
Yeah, but like you've been
battle,
running for like a while, and they haven't just been sitting there. So after resting, say, the question is whether or not they make it through the thicket by the time you're making this decision.
Yeah, sure.
And whether or not they know the direction you're going. So I'm actually going to say that in order to get there in time, if you want to get there in time and before Andrew releases the ghoul and all that, it would be a scout to like quickly determine the path and follow them through the trees.
Makes sense. It's a good idea to make it a roll rather than just having it be a foregone conclusion.
If you do not care, it doesn't need to be a roll, and you just get there a bit later.
I feel like it would be I don't know. I mean, part of Elfin's is like sulky, so like he's kind of pissed off that he's like got bested so easily. But on the other hand, my belief kind of drives me towards taking down this ghoul by any means necessary. So I think in that instance, I will use my scout to try and get the path through as quickly as possible.
Okay.
So the ob is
the ob.
Byron gonna be.
Oh, sorry. Is it a versus test?
It'll be a versus test. It'll be versus the ghoul. So 4.
Okay.
So on average,
I'm gonna use stoic for myself. I'm beaten, I'm battered, I'm bruised, but I've been through worse, and I will get through this.
Does Byron want to assist you?
Byron is by default assisting. Better believe it. Boy, howdy.
How?
What is it you need again?
You're basically
using
trying
Scout.
to.
Oh, I'm using Scout too to help you. I'm getting in the mindset of this creature. It's foul beast. And I start to pantomime it, and I start relaying it to you, much like a Tom Green sketch. Like, look at me. What's the name of the creature again?
A ghoul.
It's cool.
A ghoul.
I'm a ghoul. Look at me.
So you're
Look,
trying to like mime ghoul actions to like inspire Elfwin to how to search.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend to be a ghoul so Elfwin can see like what a ghoul is, and to better track it.
Okay.
I feel like this season I'm gonna be doing character motion, a lot of physical stuff.
Sure.
All right, I will roll then.
1, 6. Bunch of traitorous dice, as they are called.
Yeah. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, traitors.
I guess even if you got the 6 and succeeded, you'd still just tie, right?
I'd give it to you if you met the ob, I guess, or tiebreaker. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, then the question is, are you feeling lucky?
Are ya?
Chris, is this just a fail, or you're doing something?
Might be AFK.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna put it as a fail. Sorry,
Oh.
I failed.
So when left with the decision of like, you're waiting there, you're like looking back. It's maybe been a couple
behind me.
It's been a minute, and you're struggling with this ghoul that's like, it's basically you're wrestling with the ghoul. You don't want to be like too exerted that like it could just easily defeat you. You're already exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
You're just letting it go.
Yep, I'm gonna have to let it go to take the girl back, basically.
Okay. Sure.
Yep. She's my main priority, so I feel like, all right, get out of here. Kind of get And then I'll pick up the girl and start heading back.
The ghoul, like, once it's free of you, it runs away. Because, it doesn't want to deal with the elf anymore. But also lost its free lunch. So it's gonna run away. Excellent. Let's put it down here. There you go. You know what? I do want to roll again. You get some free loot. Let's see.
Oh, cool.
Why not? Captured it. You're able to, see what happens. I want to roll on the loot table this time for some random loot. I like random loot.
I like certain loot.
It's random.
A random loot could be like a loaded gun that goes off. And
I forgot I had a helmet I could use to absorb damage as well. Good thing I didn't need it.
Loot. Is my mic on? Like, does it continuing? Can you hear the background music of the
sometimes
TV going on? Terrible. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
No.
As long as it's not in key to trigger any thing. It's just background music. I am not watching this. No one is watching my stream. Do not ban me. Please do not ban.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I don't know. Let us it's a might 4 creature. Let us roll on loot table 3. Let's go. 36, Andrew.
9.
Okay. Roll another 2d6 on the treasure and valuables table.
Okay. 6.
Coins subtable 1d6.
Ooh. 3.
Small sack full of copper coins.
Hey.
You find this.
Cool. I will put it in my satchel.
It's pack 2.
If I can. Perfect. I have 2 pack in my satchel left. All right.
I am going back to the main map area where it is, I think, turn 3 now. On the grind. And Elfwin arrives late. The girl is safe. Ghoul is escaping. It's in the distance.
Talia's heavily winded.
You see it maybe run up and duck down like a hill, and it's running towards some trees.
Talia's going to drink some water now that the crew is here. She can kind of relax for a second.
All right.
To Elwyn and...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, what do you guys do when you come up on the scene?
Well, at least you got the girl.
Yeah. Talia's huffing. Oh, yeah. She kind of motions to the girl who's paralyzed. Or clearly not moving.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Elfwin, do you think you can help her?
I'm no healer.
What? I thought you were.
I mean, I'm not a very good one.
No, fair enough. I don't know if anyone in town is better, though.
Fair enough. Ghoul poisons are nasty things. Not that experienced with them myself, due to, being immune.
Quit bragging about being an elf.
Never.
All my family and friends are immune. I've never had to deal with this before.
Yeah.
I know the principles of helping someone with this.
Yeah, it's like the reverse of
but
joy.
Actually doing it is another thing entirely. Nevertheless, it's probably best not to try and heal her in the middle of the forest with a ghoul lurking about.
How would you know? You've never been sick.
Let's get
Do
her
we
back
take her back?
Yeah, let's get her back to her homestead.
Okay.
At least if I can do nothing, they'll know she didn't die because of our foolishness.
True. Okay. I think we should head back. It's a good idea.
I agree.
We should also think about camping soon as well. Just to recover.
Sorry, I was muted. I was saying, I'm assuming you guys didn't take your horses because you had to go track through the woods. So how do you get her back?
Can somebody carry my greatsword?
How about I just carry the girl? Save us all some trouble.
What?
I guess. Well, I guess she's pretty small, isn't she?
Also, she's paralyzed. What you gonna do?
No, I'm just thinking like how big your character is compared to my character, but
I'm a big person. I'm very tall.
I mean, like I said, I have 2 free hands, so I can just like take her.
okay. Either way, I think we can all probably carry her. With varying degrees of difficulty, but I think it's possible.
I'll take a great sword then, since you don't trust me.
No, it's not I don't trust you. You're just
No, I understand. I'll take a great sword.
It's a matter of like having free hands. It's not a matter.
I have free hands.
all right.
Well, then in that case, me and Tyler can split her weight between us.
Well, now I don't want to.
Yeah, well, someone's got to carry this poor girl back.
I will carry her.
Okay. I think that's fine.
With Elfwin's help? Question mark.
I does Elfwin want to help?
I will help.
All right, let's roll for child.
No, it's a good idea to split the weight between 2 people. If you were, I was like, oh, it's a good idea, but then you're like, I don't want to help you. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see where this goes. Yeah, a short while later, you arrive back to a distraught father who has who's at loss for words. He like, it doesn't even know how to speak. His girl is alive. He he's breathing sort of like shallowly, but he's like holding her. He's like rocking back and forth.
I explain. I say, the girl has a poison. Has been poisoned by the ghoul. It leads to paralysis. Normally, it will wear off in time, but it does seem that she's undergone a terrible ordeal.
Kids bounce back.
I feel like maybe I should offer to help. So I will.
He whispers to himself like, not her too, or whatever, and the door was only partially open, is all open when he bursts through it to chase after his girl, and you see on the floor a big gash or whatever, the mother, who obviously was mortally wounded, but he managed to bring her inside. As the ghoul slunk about to the barn and whatever, trying to get inside it. All right. He'll do whatever he can.
I make no promises. It's a nasty poison, and my kind are not subject to it. But I will do what I can.
Talia doesn't have a lot of skills to offer, but she kind of looks at Byron to see if he has any healing prowess?
I mean, I can put on like a shadow puppet show. That'll heal morale. I don't have any magic that heals.
But you have like learned
Magical knowledge.
abilities.
I can summon a swarm.
I
Wait
mean,
a
I know some like field dressing things and like the field and stuff, but I don't know if I can heal poison.
I can use wisdom of the sages. Then I relay some.
Are you administering treatment to this girl?
I am administering treatment.
It is Ob 6. Poison.
Okay.
You're an alchemist, are you not? Mr. Sealegs?
Yes, I am, but I don't think I can alchemize any. Can heal.
Like an antitoxin?
Oh yeah, I could make like a poult. I do have a poultice, I thought.
Hold on.
Where's my thing? Here's my kit. There we go. I do have an anger elixir. She's angry. I can.
You can help if you have the skills survivalist or alchemist. Those are the skills that help when someone is trying to make a heal check. If you have either of those skills, you can help me make the check by describing you using one of those two skills to help me. If you don't have one of those skills, you cannot help me with those skills. You can aid me by using a wise.
I can
or
help
some
you
other such game mechanic.
Alchemist is a 4. I can help you.
So describe to me how your knowledge of alchemy will help me heal this girl.
And what are you doing to heal her?
It doesn't really matter. You can just describe anything, and I can work it into my explanation of what I do.
Okay. When you're making the so I'm able to eyeball like how caustic it's supposed to be and what hue it's supposed to emanate.
Excellent. I draw a draft to your specifications.
Yeah. If it's yellow, you got poison there, fella. If it's brown, you're in Healing Town.
Perfect.
It's very similar to a sarsaparilla root beverage, if you're familiar. You might know it as root marm.
All right. I will probably still fail, so I should probably consider using my nature here. Yeah, I'm going to use my nature. Let's see. Remembering, I don't really think that this is a remembering thing. I don't know how magical my singing is supposed to be anymore. I assume it still is mostly, but I don't know how magical it is in this instance.
Right. If you're singing her cure.
Yeah, I'm never quite sure how to use it because it just feels a little too gimmicky sometimes to just be like, I'm doing something magical, ergo I sing a song about it.
Right.
And now it's even better.
Right. The power of music.
So I'm just gonna use my nature normally. To tap it, and this is outside my nature. So I will experience tax.
We don't have any like gear or supplies we can give you either, right?
I don't know if we had like a poultice that helped with. I don't know. We could probably like could have made a check to like make something, but we'd have to like camp first and all that. So let's just do it
for sure.
This. Roll. I said roll.
It's gonna do the thing twice again.
Ooh. It rolled. I did it.
Hey, good job, Elfwin.
Nice.
You neutralize.
And Byron.
That's right. I get a thing on my thingy.
No.
You have to. You can if you spend a fate.
You have to declare you're using
the
fate.
You have to declare you're doing it before I make the test.
That's a good point. Because because you have to not know if it's a success or fail.
I will do it anyways, despite you. I will break the rules for me.
How dare you?
I will not. I respect the rules.
All right. You healed her. You've dropped the draft. It's a huge success. The father is in tears. You have saved her, according to him.
According to him. According to me.
You did not poison her. Then, according to you, it all worked out. Everyone is safe. and you are except the wife and that horse that died.
Yeah. Well, sorry. What happened? What happened to the wife again? She was the one.
She got like torn up by the ghoul.
Okay.
And he managed to, I guess, like take her body and while it was like feasting on the horse or whatever, and then
Right.
trying to whatever you get a story and it's jumbled and you don't really understand what's happening, but
no, I think
dead.
Talia will piece it together.
It's probably gonna call the sheriff, and they're probably gonna burn the bodies. He insists you take the earrings that you've picked up and to keep them to remember the girl you saved.
I was going to anyway, but I don't tell him that.
Maybe he doesn't even realize you picked them up. He just, but I was just going to add that in so you don't feel guilty. But anyways, It doesn't matter.
It wasn't a concern.
Doesn't matter. He's going to give you
the mercenary trade. It probably wouldn't bother me that much.
He's going to give you a chicken.
A chicken?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
A whole
chicken.
Yes.
Like a live chicken.
Guys, don't name it. I want to eat
wait. This is the beginning of our chicken empire.
Does this lay? I assume it lays eggs. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's a boy chicken. It doesn't lay eggs.
Then
that would be a rooster.
Would it?
Then it wouldn't be a chicken. It would be a rooster. Yeah.
Oh, why is he giving
Although
us
I
a
guess
rooster?
technically, although maybe Tyler's correct. Wouldn't it be a hen versus a rooster?
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was just our colloquialisms where we become so accustomed to chicken being egg laying.
Well,
Anyways.
No, you're right. It might, yeah, chicken is probably both. That's the only thing that makes sense.
But we're assuming it's an egg laying chicken. Sean, are we wrong here?
It is.
Did he hand us a rooster?
It is in fact an egg-laying chicken.
Okay.
Hooray!
Now that we got that out of the way. But yeah.
All right. Well, I will put the chicken in our cart.
Hmm.
It can't fly, probably.
I was gonna say, do we have like a little? Does he give us a cage for it so it doesn't just run away?
No, he hands you it in the hand, and you take it in your hand, and it's a chicken.
Yeah, I imagine this fantasy world chicken looks like a great auk.
No.
It probably just looks like a chicken.
I'm sure it does.
Oh, it's definitely a hen. It's a hen. It's on page 75 of the Lore Masters section
Oh,
for the
really?
rules.
Does it have an illustration?
No. It
damn it.
says it produces one egg on a roll of 4 to 6 on a 1d6 during each base camp phase.
Oh wow.
You have to go back to you bring it to your base camp, and when you camp there, it will produce an egg, which then can be hatched to produce another chicken at the conclusion of the next town phase, or
Can it?
Or
If we don't have a rooster?
or could be consumed.
And it has a cloaca.
I think we just assume there's like a rooster comes by.
No, we have to get a rooster, I think.
Do we?
Yeah, because there's roosters. It says a rooster serves no purpose aside from servicing hens, standing on tall perches, and yelling their feelings at all hours of the day and night. They have no sense.
Right. Okay. You
They
need
do.
We'll have to get a rooster.
Get a
if we
rooster.
want to start our
Halfway
chicken
there.
empire.
except
Halfway there.
except maybe
Will they
the
help?
first egg.
Yeah.
Well, the chicken will keep laying eggs, but we can't get new chickens because they're not fertilized.
Right. I would say except maybe the first egg. We'll roll on
Oh,
that.
that's true. It might be fertilized right now. Can we ask him?
I don't know if we want to ask him too many questions right now.
He
Hey,
probably doesn't know.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't know. How could he, right? They just kind of do what they do.
You see a rooster around?
I was gonna say, even if there's a rooster around, no guarantees. So.
Yeah, but he doesn't even know what a rooster is. He just knows it as like boy hen. So he's like, it's a rooster. I just
Alright,
lay eggs.
I will put the rooster in the cart.
Put the rooster in your big RE4
And
like
thank
inventory box.
the farmer for his generous gift.
And he thanks you for bringing back his daughter.
No worries. Can we camp at his house? Or should we camp somewhere else?
I mean, do you need to camp?
I think it's technically one turn before we hit the grind, isn't it? At this point?
Yeah, but I don't have any checks.
Oh, I have one check. And I'm
Yeah,
exhausted. I'm just gonna try and recover.
Well, I mean, that's true. Actually, I do have a camp instinct, so I can do that without making a check. So maybe we should do it anyway, even though we only have one check.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
It might just give us like an advantage to a roll or something to make camp here because we're on friendly terrain, but maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll just prevent the grind. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, let's make camp. Yeah, we'll say maybe like the sun is coming down, so we're like, if you don't mind, we'll just stake out a tent on a bit of unused land and.
Yeah, well, not to mention, I'm sure he's not going to mind us sticking around the night. Make sure that the ghoul does come back.
Yeah, that's fair. I gotta work on this chain armor too. I gotta fix that stuff.
I'm gonna teach the chicken how to read.
That seems like a waste of time, but I'm not gonna stop you. Seems entertaining.
You could make sure I use my.
It's good for morale, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I taught the chicken its own name, and I taught
What
it
is the chicken's name?
to ask the chicken.
You taught it. You taught it, so you must know.
Yeah, I also taught the chicken to communicate, teaching it language.
I'll believe it when it speaks its name to me. All right, let's set camp.
Elfwin, my name is High Wind.
All right.
High wind chicken. Got it. I don't have chicken wise. I have rat wise, so I can't speak to chickens.
I'm going to make a ruling here to say that you get the use of a flop house. He's not a farmstead, and he's not gonna offer you a thing and like make you pay for stuff. But he is going to let you stay here with the cost of one free recovery test per each person.
Oh wow!
Basically,
nice.
he's gonna feed you, and you can stay in like a house that has like stuff in it. He's not gonna force you to camp in the barn. He is grateful after all. This is part of the payment.
Even though we are a bunch of degenerate adventurers, we did do him a service.
Yeah, even though you're a bunch of degenerate adventurers that he's normally he's not supposed to talk to.
Oh, fair enough. I guess given the conditions, he's not exactly against helping us.
Yeah. Is there a camp events section that I would want to use? Even here.
Yeah, I can't keep watch for free and present disasters. Maybe that's what I use my check for. I know we kind of discussed the ghoul's not going to come back, but I still feel like in character I would like keep watch over the house for the night just to make sure it's okay.
I think the ghoul will come back.
All right, I'm gonna say it's outside or near town. Let's make a roll.
Wait, Sean, sorry, before anything, I don't know if I have to declare this beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
But does this fall into the realm of like things that can go bad and like other stuff?
Could be, yeah.
Okay, can I spend my check to prevent disaster or whatever that is? Or like kind of be on the watch for that sort of thing? Because I imagine I'm sort of like trying to keep guard, make sure the ghoul doesn't come back and like.
Is that a thing you could do?
I thought so, because one of my abilities is to do it for free if I have no conditions. But I have conditions, so I was going to spend a check to do it. I said, when in camp, warriors may keep watch and lead the effort to prevent a disaster for free, provided they have no conditions except fresh. I do have conditions, but I also have a check. I just feel like it would be kind of like that's what my character would do if I was there, is like try and make sure I'd like keep watch, I'd like make sure nothing goes down.
Sure. I'm just trying to look to see if you can like sleep and also do that.
Yeah.
Right. Game Master turns the camp location. Game Master selects appropriate camp danger level. Danger level?
Yeah. You're not in the wilderness, so I don't get my +1.
I'll say it's typical. Yeah, so you may not make recovery tests, memorize spells, or the like if you're on watch.
Oh, really? Okay, maybe I won't do that then. Because she's pretty exhausted. I imagine she's gonna rest on the couch.
Don't you literally have the exhausted condition?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so you should probably
But I
do
can
that.
give the check to someone else to keep watch, right?
No, you can just keep watch, I think.
Well, I think I will recover though.
So the watch captain, you can, yeah. So if nothing bad happens, you can just keep it and use it. But if something does bad happen, you could give it to someone who is currently keeping watch.
Oh, okay.
I guess the logical conclusion is, does Elfwin keep watch? Because I think you're the only one without conditions.
I am. Can I still do my camp
Myself
action? Can I still do my instinct if I keep watch?
Yeah. So it says you can't do a bunch of things, but you can make other tests like repairing armor or foraging for food. Like you can go out, go out hunting for animals, assuming that you're also
right.
making
Because
sure
it's yeah, okay. So I will keep watch then. I will do that. That's fine. I will be the watch captain, such as it is.
So you will roll 3d6 plus 1 because you are watching. You get the plus 1. I guess it was in the nature, you get an additional plus 1, but it's not that nature. But it's not that not on nature. What do we vote here? I'd say it's a vote.
For what? Sorry?
Whether or not
if it's nature or not.
Whether it's like outside in the natural wilderness.
I mean, we are.
Does it say wilderness or?
It says wilderness. So I assume isn't one of the tables like a wilderness camp?
Yes, it is. Okay.
So then I assume it only applies if I'm rolling on that table.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
So I roll 3d6 plus 0?
Plus 1 because you're a watch captain.
Oh, okay.
I would assume if you were watching at wilderness, you would get an additional plus.
Yeah, I assume so. Okay,
it
12.
is safe camp.
Hooray! We don't get massacred by a ghoul.
Nice.
All right. Well, my instinct is when in camp, scrounge up some supplies. So I'm gonna, before I go on my watch, I'm gonna go for a quick jaunt and just see if there's anything in the hedgerows or dead brush that might be of use to us.
Yeah, or maybe while you're on your watch, you go and like.
Or maybe while I'm on my watch, I'm just like, looking around because I'm gonna be looking around for stuff anyway. So why not look for stuff that's useful?
Yeah, for sure.
So I will be looking for.
Are you looking for food or gear?
Yeah, I'm looking for. I guess I have plenty of food, so I'll look for just like stuff, any kind of supplies or anything useful.
Okay.
So it says cast off material or supplies. Yeah, I'll do that.
Just let me look at your. Your skill here. Find useful. And what would they have here? Okay, sure, yeah. Let's go an obstacle 2.
Yep.
Yeah, ob 2.
All right. I'm going to use mercenary. Oh wait, I can't do that. This is an instinct.
Yeah, it's also you can't gain checks in camp.
I can't get checks in camp. Yeah, I'm just we're gone. I'm just on autopilot here. Okay, I'm just gonna go and do it normal.
So you can't use instincts or traits for against yourself with
You could do it for yourself, but
you
not
do it for yourself, but not against
not
yourself.
against.
Because
Okay.
you can't gain checks in camp. All right, I got a 1.
Okay. Yeah, you're now hungry and thirsty, and you gain a you gain bandages, or like at least wrappings, like cast off wrappings or something. Maybe canvas from like a bag that's been like blowing in the wind or something, like a sack that you could put a poultice in. You get, you can apply it more directly. You use it, or you can like, use it as bandages in a health check. It's just pack 1, and you can use it. You get +1d on if you use it on a Halo test of some kind.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So I'm gonna vote that Byron does his recovery test first, because I'm thinking, Byron, I should give you the check so that you can try and make that map you wanted to make.
I think that's his instinct.
My instinct is when you can't take time to teach others. My goal is to make a map.
Right.
That's why I wanted to teach the chicken language.
I don't think you can teach the chicken language.
I know, I did that. I was being facetious.
But you do get a free recovery test because I decided that that's the reward for saving them. It's a more reward, but you can make your exhausted test.
That's very nice of you, and it's health ob 3.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm exhausted that there's nothing. So.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
Yeah. You are still exhausted. It is tiring business.
It is tiring being me.
Don't forget to mark a
fail
pick there, Talia.
Fail
health test. Yep.
Fail enough, it goes down.
Are you making your exhausted test to try to recover?
I am. And can I use my cloak to wrap myself up and lie down on the couch so I can stay warm and comfy?
Don't think folks do that, and I think I had said that in the past, but I'm being more stingy this time because I think you could buy like mats. There's more gear and stuff you can use. You could go buy like a travel blanket or pillow or something essentially.
Okay, that's fair. I always thought that was pretty loose as well.
It does help you cover if you're incoming sick and stuff. It helps you.
I was gonna say I could see it for sick maybe.
It helps you stay dry.
It gives you survivalist. It gives you +1d to survivalist or health tests related to staying warm or keeping dry, including recovery tests.
Yeah.
So I feel like that actually does apply here because this is a health check, right?
Yeah, but it's not really staying warm. Yeah, maybe. It is loose, but sure. You know what? You've convinced me. I have.
I mean, he basically said that's what he's doing, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
you've convinced me. You're not supposed to convince me according to the rules, but you have, and that's fine.
I'm not convincing you. I'm just reading what it says in the rulebook. You convinced yourself.
Okay, fine, sure.
I'm gonna stay here rolled up in the blanket. So, technically, didn't matter because the last die was a fail, but all right.
Excellent.
So I'm okay now.
Yeah.
Okay, I lie on the couch, basically sleeping. And then I'm gonna give my check to Byron so he can try and accomplish his goal, which is to copy that map.
Oh, you're too kind.
We are a team.
Well, thank you. I will try and do things poorly on purpose to get more checks next time.
Oh,
I'm
you
free.
mean okay, I was like, don't do that now because you can't get checks.
No.
You can, but
I mean, I will use traits against myself, like blinding myself or lying about who I am. Just being too flashy for my own good.
Just role play. You don't owe me anything. Just make it interesting.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this then.
Okay, just give me a second to give you the ob. Yeah, it's gonna be obtuse scholar test.
Obtuse scholar.
All right, because he's copying it. He's not making it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use nature for this.
It's basically copying like a bunch of descriptions and like you didn't really draw a map, you drew like something similar to this where it's like but like with more words. It'd be like, at the crossroads turn west and you'll go to Kingsway, you know what I mean? Like it's like a lot more like a pirate map with like descriptions, 30 paces this way. It's that.
I'm gonna use a fate for this. No, fate's the one where I reroll, right? Yeah, shit, never mind. I misunderstood. I don't have any personas. I'm all dry.
Oh, okay.
But I was gonna ask, like, I can use instead of scholar, right? And it would just be penalty would be I was like put pass or fail for nature, and I would just go lower.
Or what? Sorry.
Oh, like I'm just looking at the other things like 2 against 2 doesn't seem good, but if I use my nature instead, or am I allowed to use nature in this?
Do you have a persona?
I do not have a persona.
Then you can't use your nature. So you would only be able to use your nature if you didn't have it in place of beginner's luck, or you'd have to tap your nature with persona in order to add your nature on top of the 2 dice.
Okay. Oh, thanks for clarifying. I'm just gonna do my best to roll then.
Hey, you're.
Nice try.
Nothing. Not doing great today.
Okay.
You still gain a fail pip.
Yeah.
Yep. I was gonna say because you rolled it really quickly, but for next time, I guess, you have a apprentice always willing to help you.
I keep forgetting about Marcel. Marcel, you've been by my side this whole.
Just like in the background, in the hazy figure.
It's scholar test. Okay, I was gonna say I don't think wizards come with cartographer, but I forgot this is a scholar test.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, you fail. Do I make you fail? I think I do make you fail. In an interesting way. Sure, you're out of ink until you get to town.
Nice. I mean that makes sense. Thank you.
Didn't have enough ink. You ran out. You're partway through.
I need more ink.
Why was I drawing all those inappropriate pictures with my hand?
Why'd you keep pouring ink on your hand and putting it on your face?
Because I wanted to see. Oh my god! I just got you.
Like the way hand of Sauron, except it's like blue because it's ink.
It's back on the menu, boys.
Elfin, you get fed the supper when you come back from your watch from the farmer. So you should make sure you're well fed. You probably can get water from like the water area.
Oh, they have a well too, man.
I mean, I don't know if they have a well, but I guess they would, or there's a stream nearby.
Water from something.
It's gonna drink water from something, yeah.
So there's probably like a stream nearby. That's why like all the houses are on like an area.
Probably not too full of cow poop.
Probably not that much that bad.
Did he seem like he had toxoplasmosis?
I mean, all of the farmers. I don't know. It's like
exactly.
He was like he was a human farmer. A lot of the other halfling farmers are a lot closer to Smalton, or like they'll have like a small like farm that's like essentially like
'Cause they're half
on a hobbit town, like on a hobbit hill or whatever, where their farm like their home is incorporated into the farm. They don't really have a house. It's a common architectural style in the town. But anyways, yeah, you spend the night there. It's the morning. He thanks you again. He tells you to send word with the sheriff to come up with some people, help him with his wife.
Yep, will do.
Yeah. All right. So, where do you go? You set back out to Smelton. You go back.
Yeah, I mean, we drove it off as advertised.
Okay. Yeah.
There's the line.
So you make your way back without any problems to the Smelton. The sheriff is you spend one. He's like one night and you've already dealt with. Or are you coming back for supplies in the morning?
One night and it's already dealt with. The Farmsteader. I don't give directions. I don't know if he told us his name, but
his last name is the Good Hill Farm.
Yeah. He had attacked a woman and a horse at the Good Hill Farm. The woman didn't make it. The horse didn't make it, and his daughter almost didn't make it. But we managed to reclaim her from the beast's clutches. And us and my friend Talia here can testify that it was driven off into the forest. We gave it a good hiding, so it should probably be good and gone.
Yeah, it was pretty scared when it was running from me.
He seems a little suspicious, but he'll.
You can. I was gonna say we spent the night at the farm to see if it would come back, and we heard nothing all night. And like I said, the Good Hills can verify our claims.
Yeah. He like the Good Hills are fair folk, and he's sad that like woman lost her life. But if what you say is true, you are surely heroes.
That's right.
Of the land. So he'll give you what he owed you, plus another copper, sure. So he gives you have now pack 8 more worth of copper and 1 wheel of cheese.
Okay, I'll put it on the cart.
Because the news that you saved the girl, made him generous enough to be like, here's, he's looking out for our town. He asks you, I guess, where you guys like keep like your, if he ever needs to call on a group of adventurers, where he would send a letter or a message.
Well, we make our base out of the former town, or out of the town of Crowthorne. Once ruined, we seek to bring it back to habitability. If sending a message there is too difficult, we make runs to Crossroads Keep and can be reached there as well.
Okay. He thanks you. Yeah, he thanks you. You can put, I guess, Sheriff Fiddlin on your friends list. He's on his way to becoming friends. He's not quite on your list, but you can put him on there for now.
Okay.
Update your confidant link.
The social link up. What's his name? Sheriff Fiddlin? How do you spell that?
Fiddlin. It's in the chat, like up there. I'll look it up. We post it. Let me see. From last time. Oh, there. It's Fiddleman Eastmaker. Malton.
Tittleman Eastmaker. Got it.
Tittleman, yeah. I'm pronouncing my own made-up name badly.
Ha ha.
I think I was like halfling names, and I'd probably like Tittle, and I'm like, I don't like that name. Tittleman. Sounds like a good name. Eastmaker is probably also like a last name generator. But anyways, yes.
And what was the farmer's name again?
It's the Good Hill farmer.
Goodhill, the Good Hill's daughter.
Do we add him as an ally?
If you need an ally, I mean, he would help.
Well, I mean, he'll probably remember us. I put for our ally as Sheriff Tittleman Eastmaker, and I'm putting that we like why he is favorable towards us. So I put that we saved the Good Hill's daughter, so that'll be relevant.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like the Good Hill won't be relevant. He's just a farmer.
Yeah, he probably can't help us much anyway. He's busy.
He could probably give you like another food, but then like he'll probably be like hard up on food.
I was gonna say. I mean, we saved his daughter, but he can't just give us all this shit all the time. So no, that's fair.
But yeah, he's everyone's happy. Are you going to spend time at Smallton, or are you going back to Crossroads Keep to claim your, I guess, additional reward?
Well, maybe we should do that and just invest in our base camp and get a rooster.
I mean, yeah, if we're gonna go to town anyway, we may as well go do it at Crossroads Keep, right?
Yeah.
All right. You go back the way of the Barrows, or do you go straighter to King's Road, the Kingsway Road? Essentially, you can just get to the King's Road if you like go back to the original farm and just like walk through a field.
Yeah, it might be easier.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the Barrows with the ghouls still lurking around there.
I mean, probably not, but yeah, no, we can probably go the easier way.
Right, that's a good idea, and you make it back.
Yeah, since we actually like saw the path back, it should be easy enough for us to find it.
Yeah, like you get to the Kingsway and you realize that you've mapped that area. You get to the post of where it says, and there's like a trail that kind of like also like there's probably like a trail that leads from the Kingsway like halfway down the farms, like it connects closer to the town, and you like or manage to like maybe jump on that path and then head up. But it's a good idea, taking some time to rest at town. You get back there and like you send word to like the guard or whatever, but the guard is like ever changing. But the captain of the guard probably has wrote down that he sent some adventurers out, or one of the other guardsmen sent some adventurers out and wrote down what they deserve. Let us quickly now go to the town section. Do you have any checks?
I don't think we do.
You have fresh rations that will spoil.
I don't actually have any rations on me. I desperately need to get some food and stuff.
I don't have any fresh rations, thankfully. Only reserved ones.
No fresh rations, no.
Alright, busy crossroad rolling. How much do I roll? How much dice do I roll? 36. Someone else can roll it because I don't like typing in the thing.
I'll do it.
36. 10.
We love a 10.
I'm a 10.
We stand a 10 king.
Some visiting nobility from Alderport. They smell nice, are polite, and make no impression. Or imposition. Imposition. Yeah, they're just nice. They're just like visiting the town.
I wonder if Dowager Lady Greyglade is with them. The lady we helped. The party favor.
And she was from
Aldenport.
Aldenport?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you guys go to Aldenport?
Yep.
Apparently.
Wow.
We delivered something there one time.
I I mean,
I'm also from Altonport. Do I recognize them?
Probably recognize the nobility of being like, yeah, they're like the nobility that live on like such and such a street or whatever, because you've seen, maybe you don't even know who they are, just like vague impression of be like, yeah, I've seen that flag around like a lot, because there's probably like 20 or 30 flags, and you know what I mean, like, do you know every sports team? You know, like, if your character's not interested, I guess your character is interested in being fancy, so maybe, yeah, let's say you would maybe know their name if you're super interested in fancy stuff.
Guys, look at these dorks.
Like, you know of them, whether or not they definitely wouldn't know you.
Maybe they should.
Level up, divide the loot, strategize, find the combinations, because you must sleep in town if you're going to town, because town is more like weeks long stuff, essentially.
Right.
But you get paid. You get paid by the guard. He offers you each 1 silver ration for the 3 of you, I guess, and he's not giving a cut to the apprentice. And 1 fresh ration each, or a 5 dice letter of credit that could be used at the keep. Because you know, as you were negotiating, you guys were like, "Would you buy?" Like, you know what I mean? Because you were like asking questions on whether or not he would invest in you. But with the 5 dice, it would be the promise to come and seek them out every once in a while for employment.
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
It does.
Because you might, you know, there's lots of things, like, you know, there's like the neighboring towns that he can't send guards to. There's no like military. Like the military is more like to guard the nobles. There's no like peasant military. It's basically adventurers.
Just never been a peasant.
I mean, hey, that's right up Talia's alley to basically be a mobile militia force. So she's interested.
Yeah, and also this gives me an excellent excuse to be like, if you guys were to jump in as a GM, here's a way to introduce your adventurer easily.
Yeah.
If you wanted to be set in this area. So excellent. Similarly with the Smalton, because he was like, come back and I can send you a letter. Given excellent hooks. There's plenty of hooks if you look for them.
Excellent.
Yeah, okay. So you're taking the 5D letter of credit by at the market?
Yeah.
For sure.
Cool. Also, it's not cash, so it can't be split up, but buy a big thing or something like that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you're well and paid. You have, I don't know how much coin you have, what you want to do.
We've got 8 coppers, right?
Yeah, so that is 4 dice worth of treasure of coin that can be split up.
Okay. And so my 2-pack of coppers have 1 dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got 4 dice worth of copper and a letter of credit for 5 dice.
Yeah. Well, I think we have 5 dice worth of copper technically.
Do we have 5? Where's the 5th?
I've got a sack of copper.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and you have earrings. Let me see what they were worth.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about those.
You know what? They're just worth 1 die. I don't want to look up earrings. They weren't like super special.
Yeah, they're silver, so and they take up 1 spot, so they're probably worth 1 die because that's what silver that takes up 1 spot is worth.
Yeah, and if they're like, they weren't like, you know, a noble's earrings, because I'm sure they would take up 1 spot, but they would also be like super good. But there was like a farm daughter's earrings.
Yeah, just the one nice thing she has.
Yeah, poor girl.
Although she's probably happier to have her life, I would say.
Also true.
It's probably like a story. I've lost my earrings, but I've saved. I didn't lose my life, and this is probably a story she'll tell into her old age.
Yeah.
A valuable lesson. You can't take it with you. All right. So that gives us 6 dice of coin and a 5D letter of credit that we can use to buy something for Crowthorn.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You could, I guess, stable. I don't know what the rules are on like if you have to stable your horses, but I would say You don't have to if you force your apprentice to go stay out with the horses in the field.
Just gets all this shit jobs.
I assume that if you like stay anywhere that isn't like a flop house, like stabling is part of the cost, probably.
I like that, so I'm going to say yes.
I think that's like actually like a thing, but I don't know.
Well, because I was actually going to ask about this because my parents own that fancy hotel.
Oh, right. You can stable your horses for free if they own a hotel. But they're not going to let you everyone do there because when you stay there, they're like there's like a servant that like waits on you.
Right.
Even you staying there, they're kind of like, why are you staying here too much?
Yeah. Why are you living at home? Like, I'm not living at home, Mom. But no, fair enough. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Okay, but yeah, I was gonna ask, because do I still have to pay any upkeep, or like how does it work?
If you basically, if you leave and don't do anything but go to market, you'll still get the +1 because nothing in the world is free. But you don't need to pay the upkeep for the hotel. Stay because they're your parents. But you probably then need to do a free thing essentially. Go in town and do stuff.
Okay, no, for sure.
If you wanted to like talk to Lady Dowager or whatever her name was, you could like circle her up to see if she came in with the group. Or whatever. I don't know what else you want to do.
That's a good idea.
Right.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Heal yourself, buy rations, go do stuff.
Ooh, I do need rations though. I have like no food on me.
Figure out what you're gonna buy, who's buying it. If you're,
actually, I was gonna ask the group. Do we have a small sack among us?
I have a large one.
You have like a small sack of your coins. If you go spend them.
Okay, that actually does come with a small sack.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Small sack worth of coins.
Okay, yeah. Just because I wanted a small sack, but like, I was like, because I have a large sack that I put in the cart now because I realized I can't carry it with loot and my sword. And I was like, this is terrible. Also, we have alchemist powders in a large sack in the cart. If Byron wants to work with that at all.
I think you could sell that or use it to establish a alchemist workshop or something.
Oh yeah, I think that's why we're keeping it. That's right, because we're gonna try and make some kind of alchemy lab. Okay, interesting.
I mean, I love alchemy.
Try and enable you to do that more. All right, do we just buy food and maybe go get some trinkets, or?
I'm trying to look at like all of the loot and stuff you can buy in town.
I don't even know what the options are, but I'm just kind of. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I would like a rooster to start a rooster, like our chicken operation.
Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, we should probably buy a rooster because that would be nice if we could actually like start breeding the rooster and hen together and getting
and increasing our chicken power.
So that would be a good thing to buy.
I'm
just trying to look for things that might be worth getting for the. Yeah.
Ooh, and actually, I really do want some fresh rations because I want to cook.
Well, you can also just hunt for fresh rations, to be fair.
True. And it's my instinct, but.
Did you use your instinct when you took town? Oh yeah, you couldn't.
No, I was exhausted.
I mean, you could have.
Oh, after I made the exhausted test, I could.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't. Oh, what's it called? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I had no idea. I thought
you didn't set watch, so you could do all your things.
Oh, I thought it was like if I was exhausted at the start of camp, then I couldn't. Couldn't do the instinct.
Or does the instinct prevent? Or does exhausted prevent you from doing instincts?
It does, yeah.
Oh well, I mean, you succeeded, so you're probably fine.
And you gave me the check to do my instinct when I was exhausted.
Well, no, I let you do the check for your goal. But no, that's fine. That's my
right. Oh, you're right. Getting this mixed up. It's no good.
I will remember for the next time.
Things you could buy. I don't know. Availability. You're at a busy crossroads, so what is that? A 1? Yeah, on the page 66 to 671 on the lore master manual. Anything marked availability 1 by a hunting dog for ob 3. buy another horse. They're kind of cheap, actually. Or no, they're not cheap. They're up 3.
I think we're good on horses.
I was gonna say we got a lot of horses.
Helmet, leather armor. There's no chain armor here.
Trash.
You could probably pay, like, make an armor test, but that's probably not gonna do very well. You know? You could buy a barrel. You could buy bulk goods, like a barrel of beer, barrel of torches, cask of wine.
What's the value of garlic? I guess it just gives me a bonus to cooking, right?
Yeah, you want to buy garlic?
Well, kind of. I want to buy some garlic and fresh rations so I can go cooking at some point.
Garlic's up 1.
Up 1?
And fresh rations would be ob 1. So you just, if you went to the market, you just make 2, like an ob 2 test to buy it all. I believe that's how markets work. Let me look. Okay. But yeah, let me look to confirm that, but I believe you just add the total of things you want to buy.
For sure. Would that be good with everyone else if I bought some cooking ingredients?
It's fine by me. I just want to make sure we buy a rooster.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Priority number 1. We should get a rooster.
Roosters cost ob 2. And you can put them on your head.
Can you?
Hey.
They can put themselves on my head if they want.
Yeah.
You don't have a helmet, they'll stand on someone's head.
That seems more
That's funny. You have to use 2 hands to carry a rooster, or you could put them on your head, but you only need 1 hand to carry a hen.
Interesting. Roosters just want to be perched on everything?
Yeah, they're like standing on high things and yelling about their feelings, like me.
Screaming their feelings? Yeah, exactly.
Can relate. Okay, so if you want some fresh rations and you want the rooster, I mean, we're already coming up because I need to pay for accommodation, so I want to have at least 1 die of treasure to mitigate, to insulate myself from any consequences.
Well, so right now, I also need to pay a die, right, Sean? Or no?
Yeah, eventually. So you just need to do a thing that does a thing.
So, but like that die can be me buying stuff at the market?
No, not the market. Markets are a different role.
Okay, so I will need a die of treasure. So we'll all need a die of treasure, basically, at least. Do you guys need more than 1 die of treasure for your living expenses?
I should only need 1. I don't need to recover, so I'm just staying in the stable.
So maybe in that case, I don't get garlic, and we just get the rooster and fresh rations. Because that would be 6, and that's what we have, right?
You do have lamis bread, I think, or whey bread or whatever. I think you can use that as fresh rations.
I still have lots of that's true. I have lembas bread.
Oh, well then maybe I do get garlic. Then I can cook it. I can spice up your bread.
Sure, man. Make some garlic bread. I'm down for that.
Actually, I'm pretty down too. Now I want to go get my actual garlic bread. Yeah.
Anyway, but no, if you want to buy some garlic, that's fine. Sorry, where's my loot?
Is Talia gonna try another recovery test because this is a different phase now?
That's true, actually. Yeah.
I would like to recover
because we have 6 dice worth of treasure or worth of coins, right?
Yes. Yeah,
but we also have the letter of credit, which is 5 dice.
That could be used to buy all of the goods, essentially, if you wanted to buy goods.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because right now we got a rooster. I would like to use it. I would like to start developing our operation though. So
yeah, that's what I was looking at in the Lore Master's manual. Is there anything we could buy to bring back?
Mm-hmm.
That would be helpful. I don't remember what we have at the camp.
Like at Crowthorne?
Yeah. What do we got there? Let me see.
I think we just have a guard. And then no, we installed a stash or something?
Yeah, you're supposed to start with a stash, but you installed another stash because I forgot those rules.
We actually have 6 caches. But that's it. We don't have a house yet. I think we should. That's our next priority is we build a house.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's right, because we just have a guy guarding box.
He's doing his best.
Oh god. Yeah, no, we should definitely get some kind of
We should
structure.
start. Do we have to build a shelter that holds everyone down, or how does this work?
Maybe we should at least get something for our guard.
I think there is enough for like everyone to sleep there, like whatever. Because I'd said there was like that.
Well, yeah, because we were building it in like.
It has been since looted out, but there's the guild house that you're kind of like is there. Probably don't need as much. If you were to like fix that up, I would say that you'd probably get a couple of free checks for renovating that. But and you can make that into whatever else.
The shelters may be constructed from materials readily available or materials hauled in from another location. So presumably we could scavenge up some like stone and wood from the ruined buildings around to build new shelters that are actually like fit for habitation. So yeah, so we need if we'd want to make like a hut, that would be big enough. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's two kinds of there's a hut that you can build from scavenged materials, which fits 6 people, but that seems like too many. You can build a wooden hut with laborer and carpenter. Oh, ob 2 laborer, then ob 4 carpenter. I see.
Oh wow.
And then you can turn the shelters into homes because they start as equivalent to stables. So
The ob for health?
3.
Oh, but if you want to turn them into homes, they need to be wood, stone, or sod. They can't be scavenged shelters. So that's why you would do them, even though they're harder to do. I have laborer and peasant, so we can make some wooden lean-tos.
Not a bad place to start.
Does anyone have any of these skills? Actually, can we hire a carpenter to like come out there and help us? Sean, is that a thing we can do?
I would assume so, but it'd probably be expensive. But yeah.
Right.
To build like what exactly?
Well, I was just wondering because like I don't have like the stone. I mean, you can build wooden lean-tos, but they only have 2 people and they can only fit 2 occupants. So we need to build 2 of them. That's not so bad though, because peasant checks are going to be easier than carpenter checks because I don't have carpenter.
Right.
I don't think any of us have carpenter or stonemason.
No, I think Matisse's old character might have, and was dwarf, but I don't think any of us do.
Yeah, we can't make sod houses because we don't have sod. So, well, we'd have to lug it in, which would be completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that leaves our options because we want to build shelters that we can then upgrade. So that means we either need a wood hut, a wood lean-to, or a stone lean-to, and the wooden lean-to gets peasant and laborer. The stone lean-to is stonemason and laborer, and the wooden hut is laborer and carpenter. And I don't think stonemason or carpenter are things either any of us have, right?
No, not me.
Yeah.
I don't even have laborer. I'm still trying to get that.
Well, I do have laborer, and I'm close to getting peasant. I just need one more test with peasant, and then I can make it. So like break your shoes or something so I can fix them. So yeah. Anyway, this is a long-winded way of me saying, we
need to build stuff in camp more often to train carpenter.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. That's true. But we could also just build like wooden lean-tos and use peasant, and then just build 2 of them, right? Because
no, I think that's fair.
I mean, this is metagaming, but not really. There's only ever going to be 4 of us staying in the shelter at one time.
Your
right?
people need to have places.
Yeah.
No. Eventually, but my point is like, unless we train up carpenter, it'll be better. We can just build lean-tos in the meantime, right? And we can longer term start training up carpenter. But for now, we can just build some lean-tos.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think I was saying that the building itself is looted out, doesn't have doors, doesn't have like windows or whatever on it right now, and some of the roof is gone. Essentially, like it's been looted. But I think it counts as a stone lean-to, because otherwise your guard would have left. Like,
I thought we said it was like a scavenged hut, right?
Might have been a scavenged hut.
Because I remember thinking that we had to build new shelters because we couldn't upgrade this one.
You might probably right.
Because it was scavenged. Like we knocked it together out of a ruined building. So we'd want to build new buildings that have good foundations.
I think you were right. I don't recall this at all.
Because I remember there was 5 of us in total, and we were like, because like there was 4 characters plus our hangers on the additional guy. So there was just enough space for us at the time. But we can keep using it. Like it's enough for us to have a place to sleep while we're there. But anyway, this is a long-winded way of me saying maybe we should get some wood and bring back the wood.
Right.
Because we need wood.
No, I think that's fair. Like, get those materials is the way to develop our base.
Yeah.
Does it say how much to buy wood?
It doesn't, but it probably says somewhere. Let's see.
Honestly,
hold on.
Both cheaper and easier to just go and scavenge it from the other place,
from the area,
from like the other like ruined building.
Yeah, I think that's right. That's fine. It might give us a chance to like test. Oh, it says locations with wood and stone are listed in the base locations heading. What? So what did you rule it was for this camp?
Scavenged hut, or like what do you mean?
No. The where the base is.
I think
Ancient ruins, right?
Yeah, I think ancient ruins is good. It's not really ancient, but it is ruins and has been like looted several times by the other adventurers.
There is not wood there, but
I would say there
stone, but we could probably go like cut some from the woods around and bring it in.
Yeah, I say like you probably could do it. I wouldn't say there like it's definitely how we have to go by the book on this one, just because it's a different location.
Yeah. Yeah, it basically says like I mean, even in these, it says like if they don't have it there, you can still get it. You just got to bring it in from outside. It's not a big deal. And like we have like horses, so we can get them to draw us. Yeah, wood and stone are abundant in the wilderness. Ancient ruins, stone is abundant, less so wood, but we can just bring the wood in. Okay. So yeah, so then what can we buy that's useful for the base? Let's see. Okay, so materials for the buildings themselves, we can just scavenge. So we could establish a workshop, maybe. That's stuff we need materials for. Says gear 2 plus location plus item.
So what page are you on?
Page 168.
Oh, that's the page I'm in. Yeah, so you would need to get basically some stuff, have a location ready, and you could use for example, the alchemist powders, I believe, count as the rare item that you need.
What's the gear?
Like other stuff. There is
just other useful stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, like
so
like beakers and whatnot, and like things.
Right. This is stuff we could use, like we could buy right now. But we need a. Oh wait, no, we don't need. Do we need like a location? What does location mean?
Yeah, you basically need to like pick a location that then is transformed into the alchemist workshop.
Right, but but it's just for the location factor. You just use like where your thing is. So because our base is in ruins, it would be +2.
Yeah.
Right. To get materials. Oh, this is the scavenge materials op. I see.
Yes, this is scavenge materials op. So you
if
have
we,
the rare item.
Have the rare item.
You don't need it.
Then we don't need to include that part. Got it. All right. So I mean, I know, like we wanted to make and have an alchemist thing, right? Because Tyler would be useful for Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
I know we wanted we might want like a cook. That would be it would be good to have like a kitchen in town as well. But we need checks. Once the materials have been gathered, the adventurers must test and spend 1 check per listed skill obstacle. What?
So it says construction obstacle.
Yeah.
So you would basically be like, I need at least 1 carpenter. So for example, the alchemist, you'd be like, I need at least 1 of those checks need to be spent making the carpenter obstacle. Then the other one needs to be spent making the alchemist obstacle. And then the third one, I believe, builds the thing. Or you make another one, but I think you just build it on the third one.
Okay. Okay, so the I see. So wait, once you've scattered, so what is the third check?
Sorry. The first obstacle is getting the stuff.
Oh, I see. So this is just the checks column is confusing. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah. So you make you do the scavenging check, then you do the carpenter, then you do the alchemist.
Yeah.
And then once you get all 3, you're done.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm seeing this now. So that makes it. Maybe we should prioritize the carpenter's workshop then, so that we can convince someone who's a carpenter to come there. Because if right now, if we try and convince a carpenter, because then the carpenter can help us build all of our other shit once he's there.
So, yeah,
you know?
That's how that works. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's that means it's a peasant ob 4, which seems hard as heck, but that's okay. But yeah, it seems like it's kind of like wants you to do that almost, like get a carpenter first and then start doing the other stuff. So, gear 2. So maybe we should spend this on 2 carpenter gear along with the rooster.
Oh, so that we can just make it when we get back?
Yeah, I don't know what this gear implies.
So just letting you know, the way like these people work is that they would like produce items when you're gone. I don't know if they would make like the checks for you.
Right, that's fine. But at the very least, like if it's a carpenter making carpentry supplies, that would at least like help us, right? He could like make the wood and the supplies that we would need for the other stuff, right?
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, I cut a big pile of wood for you. Here you go.
Exactly, and that would be like count as like gear to help with the check, right?
Yeah.
Which so that's fine. But like, that's why I said we should do that first, because then he can he can help us, because we're gonna need help because we're not good carpenters. He's not gonna make the checks for us, but he can help us.
Yeah. Okay.
Nevertheless, okay. So what counts as gear for these then?
It depends on the thing. So like probably like hammers and whatnot for the carpenter.
Right.
I
mean, oh wait, I guess it's probably in the handbook, right? If it says gear, you just go to the gear for the carpenter section, right?
Yeah, it's probably not a listed ob, but I can probably give you something similar.
No, yeah, but my point is, like, it says, like, what are supplies, right? Lumber, nails, glue, and rope. So, there's a listed ob. So
there's a bag of nails in the equipment that costs 2. For example, that might be useful.
Right. Okay, we're figuring this out.
There's a hammer that's ob 2. So probably need one of those things. could be considered gear if you wanted to lower your scavenger test down.
Oh yeah. No, that you can get lumber for ob 2. You can get you can get nails and rope.
Probably any of those things would count as. You probably could use one as gear. Probably like nails would be supplies. And you could probably use gear and supplies, and then your test. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So let's get and then what was the rooster? These are so the nails, the rope, and the lumber are all ob 2. So I mean, I don't know. We can just get the nails and rope. What does a rooster cost? Ob 2. So yeah, that's 6 in total. So we can also just top it off with a bit of money, and then that still leaves us with.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So the 5 credit.
5 credit plus 1 extra. So we'll have nails and a hammer, and we can get the lumber once we're there if we need it.
Yeah.
So that gives us nails, hammer.
You could also buy, for example, extra nails for later when you actually need to make the construction test to make this workshop.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm just doing budgeting now, right?
Yeah.
Because I'll need 1, and we'll all need at least 1 if we don't want to expose ourselves to tax.
Tyler stayed at a place where he could make 1 free resource test at least. He didn't say where he was staying, but he made the test.
I have to tell you where I'm going. Unless you're going with me. Marcel knows. Ask him.
Interesting. Okay, well, I have a 3 in resources, but I still would probably want to just have 1 just to be safe.
Yeah. Well, because I was actually going to wonder that too. What's the ob? How do we determine the ob when we have to make that check?
It depends on what you do in town.
Oh, okay.
So the more stuff you do, the more it costs.
I see.
But going to the market is free, other than having to pay for all your goods.
Okay, so it doesn't add to your resource test. It's just
but it's always at least 1. So even though you're staying in town for free, if you don't do anything else in town, it'll be 1 anyway.
Right.
You should probably do something.
I might as well do something. For sure.
But for me and Tyler, not so much. So no need for us to do anything unless there's something we want to do. Why can't I find? Oh yes, I forgot. Here it is.
Oh, apparently, also staying at the stables, you can make a free, or you get 1 exhausted test that you can make.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So you could have stayed at being stayed. You could be staying at the stables, or which I guess would be the second cheapest place because of the flop house. You probably couldn't stable your horse.
Right.
Like I said, I assume most of the accommodations, like one of the things you're paying for is stabling your horse, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I was actually gonna ask that too, because technically, me staying at the inn is they're covering me, but the stabling of the horses, that's all of our horses. So do we still have to pay for that?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. If you're just be like,
I assume that that's included in your like cost of living for staying at a place, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. If you want to stable extra horses, then maybe
Well,
not.
I guess that's what I'm getting at. It's like because it's not just like we're
If
literally
you're
rolling up with
staying
all
at
of
an
our
inn,
horses.
they're obviously
right?
not going to be like, well, fuck your horse, and the horse you rode in on, etc.
Yeah. But
If you're staying in the stables, I mean, obviously, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. So, that's 6, and then that leaves us with 4 dice of
Wait,
copper.
is your parents own a hotel or an inn?
Oh no, hotel. It was whatever the fancy one was.
Okay.
So that leaves us with maybe 1 extra.
Oh, the hotel's so posh you don't need to make a test to recover from exhausted.
Oh, you just recover?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
It costs 3 + 1 for any additional recovery test after the first 2. But
Yeah.
it's expensive.
Holy shit.
You're probably running your parents dry a little.
Yeah. Okay. Try not to go too hard on it.
They probably ask questions when you go home about for example, why do you have a sack of coins? Why?
Yeah. This is my job, Mom. I protect people.
I need to buy this rooster. You wouldn't understand.
I'm
All right. Well, given
building
that
my own hotel.
I know that I just said that I wanted a coin, but maybe let's get 2 sacks of nails, and a hammer, which will be 6. And then the rooster, and the rooster will be 8. And then you guys can each have 1 copper to make your resources tests when you leave town, because your resources is lower than mine.
Okay.
And I'll probably be fine because I have 3 resources and I'm only using 1, so I'll almost certainly be okay.
I see what you're saying.
All right, so let's do that.
Okay.
Ching. And yeah.
Wait, okay. But then I'm not buying garlic then, right?
No, yeah, no, there wouldn't. Unless you wanted, you can. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, with my money.
If you want to, but I'm allocating that copper to you and to Sea Legs so that you can make your resources checks when you leave town.
Yeah,
if you want to spend them on something else, as your prerogative. I'm not.
Right. Andrew, you can make it. You do get 1 free additional activity that's like worth 1 roll.
Oh, okay.
That's the other thing I wanted to say. Yeah.
And that's because it's my hometown, right?
No, it's because I mean, sort of. It's because you have alive parents that live here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I also get a +1D in my resources because it's my hometown, right?
Yep.
When you're leaving town, yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I also have 3 dice if I'm feeling lucky against a knob 1. So I could buy garlic.
That's true. Yeah. Because your resources is 2, so you'll be rolling 3 against 1. That's true.
Yeah. But I'm not feeling lucky.
Right,
I really want to make sure I pass that test.
Or when getting to 3 is a big weight off your shoulders, honestly, for resources.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, I actually do like Sean's suggestion to go find Lady Greyglade.
Okay.
Oh, because he's to go see if she's there with the retinue that came in from Eldenport. We don't even know if she's there, but I can definitely go.
When you circle her up, she could be there. Whether or not she's happy or like wants to talk to you.
For sure. And who knows? Maybe I spend that 1D of coin to like buy her a drink or like get her in a better mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you want to circle her up for exactly?
Oh, I want to see how she's doing, and I guess my main motivation is to try and let her know that we're building a little operation out in Crowthorne, and it's an opportunity for her to invest in a future settlement that she might be able to have some pull in if she wants. So I'm almost like beseeching her as a like investor or beneficiary, if you will. But first, I'm just trying to build a relationship. So I'm just like going to see her, see how she's doing, kind of like mentioning, oh, hey, we're setting up operations out there. You know, if you're ever interested in getting involved, like, you know how we work, we're more than willing to include you. So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look up for the circles factors. Where would that be, and what would I want to do? that in the Dungeoneer book? I have 3 books ahead of me. I'm like flipping them and then going to the thing. Circles. 61. Hopefully that has the factors there. Might not. It
Looks
does
like I
have
actually
the
do get
suckers.
+1 die as well for being level 3. I'm not a nobody anymore.
You're somebody to me.
I'm a somebody in my hometown.
You're somebody to your mom.
Exactly.
Who's being mean about your bag of gold.
Copper. Bag of copper.
Well, to me, it's gold.
Alright. Alright, well, I mean, you're not like... This is like factoring a new person? Okay, well, I'm just gonna make it easy then, because like this is gonna be an obstacle. Oh, you get a +1 bonus for finding this character in the future, so you get a +1 dive bonus, and you're in your first circles, and you get a. What level are you?
I'm level 3.
You get +1 die for your reputation, and I believe you get a hometown bonus.
Yes. For being at level 3. Is that the same thing as a reputation bonus, or is that separate?
I think you just get +1 advantage. Wait, no. No, never mind. That's different. You just get +1 advantage on using a resource in your hometown. It's nothing to do with your leveling. The level bonus is reputation, +1d at circles at level 3.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
I see.
I'm not gonna do position because they're visiting. But they're willing. They'll say they're willing to listen. Let's say ob2.
Ob2? Okay. So
Like,
sorry, what the bonuses? So hometown. Here we go. And then I guess other modifiers, just like the reputation.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. I do not succeed.
All right.
I search her out in vain. Or what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, you try to search her out, and you do find out that she's here, and you like try to send word, but you get rebuffed, basically being like, you don't send word to her, like she'll search you out if she wants you, and it kind of comes off as a little like, how dare you think you're gonna go like have drinks with you in front of other nobles, sort of thing.
Yeah, which is fair. I mean, it looked pretty rough.
More of like a pet project, where she can invite you and wine and dine you to maybe like, you're not really sure like what your relationship is now.
Okay, interesting.
It's like you thought we were very good friends, but maybe the relationship's not what you thought it was.
Yeah, I'm not as important as I thought. Sadness.
I mean, that's pretty much a given.
Yeah.
In this world, nobody's important.
All right, so leaving town, and then we do the end of session stuff.
Sure.
Sure. All right, let's leave town. So you guys each get a copper.
So make sure you fill your sacks of water from the well, and or not sacks of water, but water bottles.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill my large sack with water.
Oh baby!
Excellent.
We
Hey, if it's leather, you can
we
carry
used to have a jug. It was good.
around.
You still have a jug or no?
Nah, Steed was the jug guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Water
Probably
is-
could be a jug guy again, but
Water is stored in the sack.
Anyway, I'll make my resources check.
So Alflin succeeded. Excellent.
Great.
good stuff.
What's your resources at?
It's a 3.
Like, how much your pass and fails?
2 passes, 1 fail.
Ooh, you're close.
Nice. Need one more of each.
Yep.
Excellent.
I'm rich.
I'm rich, biatch.
I just have a good reputation. I pay my bills.
Excellent.
Are you good? Like, you're well rested and all that?
Yep, I'm fresh.
You're fresh now. Yay.
Nice.
Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay.
So resources, 1, and I get a benefit for hometown. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
And I use a die to insulate me against failure, but that doesn't give me a bonus. It just means I don't lower my resources on a fail.
No,
no.
plus 1 die.
Plus 1 die.
Well, I guess you plus 1 die as well.
Here, yeah.
Yep.
All right then.
And it insulates you from failure by 1.
Hey, I succeed.
Success.
Okay. I am now resources 3. Woo!
Level, nice. Cool. Now, last but not least, pay your bills, Byron.
Always doing it.
So it's resources test. How much? It's obstacle 1. I'll put this down. Boop.
Let's do this.
Hold on a sec. I think you had coins also. But you rolled without adding them. You still have coins. Why not?
All right. Well done.
I take a bite out of my coin like it's gold.
It's like, here, pay your bills with this. I don't need that to pay my bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Sachet.
All right.
All right, I put the copper back on the cart.
Cool. You're well on your way to Adventure Town.
Nice.
Yo, Adventure Zone.
I believe I go up a level.
Why?
I have enough Persona and Fate spent, and I'm in town.
Did you spend that before going into town?
Yep.
Oh, I said if anyone's leveling, you should level now at the beginning. But
Oh, sorry, didn't hear you.
we'll do that now, and then we'll do Bleaching and Skulls.
Wait, 3130?
I am taking endurance.
31 fate.
What does endurance do?
You suffered much hardship, and it has given you a certain toughness. Endurance grants plus 1d to recover from injury.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I'm level 6. I just realized my character's level 4 this whole time.
Yeah,
That's weird.
but you got your benefits, so.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to make sure like I didn't go down 2 levels or misremembered.
Okay, that's good. You are also fresh. And everyone's fresh except Tyler, because he is still exhausted. Or Byron.
Just like your real life, I have a sleep debt and I'm cranky all the time.
Let's do down Bleaching Skulls. Who wants to go first for that?
I'll go.
Alpha.
Belief. Those who pervert the natural order must be brought to heel. I believe that I upheld my belief by fighting through my disappointment and chasing down the ghoul who had previously defeated me.
Yeah. think that's fine. I think you were. I could feel it in your role playing that you're like.
Yes, my character wanted to sulk.
I just want to stay here. I just want to stay here, do nothing. So yeah, I think that's fine.
It's good. It's good to channel your real emotions because I was like IRL mad, and I was like, no, you need to use this as role playing fuel.
Yeah.
So I did.
Excellent.
And then clear the path to Smalton. I believe I accomplished that as well. And I also triggered my instinct to scrounge up supplies while in camp.
That is correct. You get a fate point, you get a persona point,
and another fate point.
And a fate point.
My creed: humans can't be trusted to preserve the natural world.
That's creeds should be like triggered very rarely.
I didn't. You know, I was thinking about like I was like, oh, should I? I didn't really trust. You know, Talia. That was the other one of the things driving me. I'm like, I'm not going to trust Talia to deal with this by herself. But it wasn't like a crisis, you know. So,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a crisis, just not for us.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's you. That's Alpha done. Who wants to go next?
That's me.
I can go next. My belief is anything worth doing is well. I don't think I was explicit at any point, so I failed to meet that. My creed: there's no place for hatred on this crew. I don't think that came up at all, but I still hold it close to my heart. Goal. What? Oh, I was clicking my mouse randomly. I didn't know that was actually thing. Whoops. I keep doing it because the text is highlighted.
Okay.
Make duplicative map. I ran out of ink, even though I tried to. And my instinct, when in camp, make time to teach others. I spoke to a chicken, but it was futile. We will never win the talent show at this rate. At least that's what I keep telling myself to, encourage me for my failure.
Hey, I'm just trying to see if working toward your goal still gives you a fate in this edition. I think it does.
Let
me see.
I want to say yes, but the fact that it's not on the character sheets making me question myself. Character sheet, come on, be better. Let's go. Goal, page 10 or 53, probably. Let's go to 53 first, because I feel like 10 is just they're introducing it. What is 53? 53 is writing your goals. Maybe it's in the Farmstead. Should be under it's what we fight for subsection. Parasol factors or consoles. No. It's what we fight for, 49, okay. See about rewards. I think you do not get it.
Oh, really?
I can't seem to find anything about it.
There's accomplishing goals on page 54. There's nothing about working toward your goal getting a fate point.
That makes sense.
Accomplishing goals.
Says accomplishing goals gets you rewarded. Rewards are good. You can use them accomplishing your next fight. Let me just look up the word rewards in this book, and then let's skip over to the Scholar's Guide and look over the word rewards.
45, 52.
There's no rewards in the...
I get nothing. I lose.
Is there...
Good.
Spending percent of it? So it's probably like 90 something, 80 something. Camp, channeling your nature, spending something, no. 8? Working towards your goal, okay, yeah. Earns you 1 fate point, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, good. You earn a fate point.
Oh, thank you.
For trying to work through the map, but not quite. You got back to town, and also just you no longer have no ink just because you're just at town. It's just like one of those like incidentals that I like to impose on people. But okay, you get just 1 fate for that. And Talia, did you do your thing?
No, not yet.
Your pitch.
So, believe it is better to act than to hesitate. I most certainly acted without hesitation when that girl was carried away by that ghoul. Going to fight it while hungry and thirsty, because I'm not going to sit there and drink. I'm going to do something. Creed, strength is meant to protect and not to exploit. And I didn't have that challenge my belief or goal, so I don't think it came up as like an issue. But I would like to point out I stood up to that merchant, but that wasn't at odds with like anything else that was going on. Goal, locate the ghoul. I definitely did that more. We certainly located him and drove him off, indeed, as well. And then instinct, I didn't get to do that, so I have not done that.
Yeah, you forgot. I probably should have reminded you and asked you if...
No, it's okay. I just assumed I couldn't do it because of the exhaustion, but...
No, it's fine. Alright. But what does exhaustion do, sorry? -1 dispositions may not use your instant free. Oh yeah, you couldn't. You cured it. There was a bit of a confusion.
That was the weird point, yeah. It's like I cured it, but like when I started camp I didn't have it, so I just assumed it like affected the whole camp phase.
I should look into that if that's a rule. But yeah, that means you got your belief and your goal. So fate and persona. That is the conclusion of I guess what we're calling session 1, even though this is our second session in. But like it's our second collecting group, but we are ending session 1. This was a very short adventure, but maybe not that short. This was kind of like a long second half. That's good. A lot of talking.
And wait, sorry, before we wrap up, do my traits get reset as well? Is that how that works? It's every reward session?
Yeah, so you can reset your traits for your uses. You spent that check. Yeah.
Yep. And do we do MVP and all that other stuff as well? Workhorse, I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't know if it's that. Let's see. There is fate. There is gallows humor. Did someone offer a grim assessment of fate while staring death in the eye? I don't think you did that, and it's performed in character.
I don't think so. You have to be more gallows humory. I thought that was a first edition thing, but that's a second edition thing, right?
Yeah, there was like a different one. That was like RP award or whatever, but this is different.
Right, thank you.
And then there is MVP, most valuable player, critical success. The group decides which player gets MVP. Only one player gets it. Cannot earn MVP and team worker same session.
I can say Chris gets MVP because I think rolling 9-6 is incredibly impressive.
What?
That's what that is, right? For MVP, it's like die roll related.
Yeah, like the biggest roll.
I think you got the biggest roll. 9 successes in one roll.
Which roll was that?
That was the one where we were it was the drive-off conflict.
When he was playing
the conflict that I lost.
Well, it's still a big roll. I liked it.
I mean, I was thinking myself for MVP and Chris for teamwork, or maybe.
I was gonna say.
I think I got this mixed up then. Yeah.
Because Chris definitely did like do a lot. He healed the girl, and I just feel like was involved in a lot of like what was going on. But I did manage to chase down the girl and get her back. So.
Yeah, I would say that's fair. You did it like you rolled a lot of dice too.
I mean, both of us rolled a lot of dice. I don't know. Is the reward the same?
It is just a persona. I think we should. Between the two of you, yes. The answer is...
I was actually gonna say, I think the healer test. Now that you reminded me, that actually might have been the biggest roll, just because of the ob, right? It was ob 6, and I made it.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's a huge difference what we call them. But if you want to call it a big roll or important roll, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I feel like it's either we're gonna say MVP for successfully chasing down it, or MVP for successfully saving the girl, and then the other one is
teamworker for fighting off the ghoul or capturing the ghoul.
Fighting off the ghoul, or like helping the girl, or losing your. Because it's also like losing your stuff, so like the chainmail also, but also it's help despite the risk, which is like chasing a ghoul single-handedly. Very high risk. So it's somewhere between the two of you, and I am glad to leave it there. I think there's only 3 of those things. So that's that. We could name the session, but since it's split up into 2, that means we would have to name the other session, and then this would be part 1 and then part 2 of that session. Do we still want to do that?
Oh yeah. That
grab by the Ghoulies is my suggestion.
All right. For this session, for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it have to relate strictly? Does it have to be self-contained within the first session, or can it follow both?
Do we want to name this first session separately than this one? Because I was going to say grab by the Ghoulies part 1, grab by the Ghoulies part 2.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that, but I just don't know if that's like giving something away for part 2, or maybe it builds anticipation for part 2. I'm not sure.
Well, you do like Phantom Blood for part 1, and then Battle Tendency for today's session.
I think it's best if we just like name sessions as sessions, right? Because that's how we're treating them, even though we're splitting them across 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so grabbed by the Ghoulies. That sounds good. I'll write that in chat, and then we'll end. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Yeah, for those watching at home and who have made it this far, that's the thing we like to do. I think I've been doing this since like we've been playing like 3rd edition, like when I've been DMing 3rd edition, I like to write like one. I like to do it personally, like write 1 sentence summaries, and then at the back, on the back of like one of my notebooks or whatever, and then I like found it like when we concluded that adventure, and it was like, wow, we played a lot, and also I don't even like it was easy to remember all the things we've done.
I still remember my son Rock.
My son Rock.
How can you forget my son Rock?
Yeah,
it's a good time. And now it's like a rock in this world forever. It's just there. You can go look at it still.
No, let's do that after the session. Let's go back there. Just go look at it.
It's not that far from our base camp.
Yeah, let's admire that. Let's hang out by the structure and then go look at.
Excellent. You'll sit there and wonder what it was named by a random group of adventurers and what its purpose is served. But that's great. That's been fun. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, and I love you.